Yay!
Hey guys.
Fuck you!
Surprise!
Stop taking it!
No.
Surprise! It's Tuesday, but it's not Tuesday.
Ah,
Yes.
I got
Oh god.
I got a little
Time isn't
lost.
linear, you know this, it's fine.
I forgot that it was Tuesday. It felt like a different day, and so
Yep.
I was like, yeah, no, I was seriously like, oh my god, like, it's getting dangerously close to like 6 o'clock. Usually I get an everyone up, everyone ready. It's like, yeah, but no, Ariel's still playing Terraria.
I thought that it
Hate
was
to call you out,
I thought it was a
but,
complete
like-
day off. I thought it was a day without any D&D whatsoever because
It was
confusion
gonna.
set in.
Yep, but that's okay, because I've been preparing this for a little bit, so let's give Ariel a break, because I know she deserves it.
Thank
Yeah.
you,
Ariel deserves
Brad.
love and affection, and I'll fight anybody who says otherwise. I don't give
Absolutely.
a fuck.
I feel like all of us here would
Alright,
collectively
square
kill
up.
for Ariel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's making for a crackpot next Tuesday recap because I'll double forget what we.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna think we're still in, like, Soren or something, but by next Tuesday,
Yeah,
we'll see how
man.
that goes.
We're fine.
We're still in like Walton, aren't we? Still clearing out twig blades? What's going on?
Why do I have 3 attacks per turn? Anyways, we would like to
Wow.
recap last session, because speaking of forgetting, last session, this was about a month ago.
That's why I take notes.
Yep.
And that's why we love you, Ariel. Among other reasons. That's one of the reasons.
Yep.
One of the
Um,
reasons.
The long and short of it is that last session, some character things happened, but the big thing that happened was Mercury got kind of abducted, kind of mind controlled through pollen, and the healing potion on the little scab wound, the scratch on her arm, and got drawn back to.
What is that sound?
Zipper.
Oh.
Zip. Sorry, I was getting a pen.
Okay. Oh, I'm skipping over so much stuff. The
That's
drawing
okay.
back to the Chartreuse Charlatan was kind of towards the end of the session, close to it. A lot of stuff happened in between, including some Ray and Sabriel conversations, meeting some people at the archive, including Pluto. Let's see. Mercury fainted in the archive. That was the beginning of the mind control session, but that was fun. That was well played. But basically,
Sorry again, Devin.
Saren and Mercury were hanging out for a little bit. Mercury dropped Saren off, but Saren had made arrangements with Mercury's friends, like, hey, here's my phone number. Text me. I know she's got to run an errand, but text me if she's not back within an hour. And then Saren got a text. She's not back. And then, as Mercury felt this pull towards the Chartreuse Charlatan and followed it, the magician asks to check on the wound, and then it all goes downhill from there. We're not going to get into that too much. Basically, Stargenasi are rare, and the unscrupulous may use blood and so forth from sentient beings in making potions, as this guy was planning. He has done this before. We found out later.
He was going to bleed her dry, and now she's a bit fucked up.
Yeah. Thankfully, we all got there in time to prevent anything really irreversible from happening. Through a series of bouncing phone and feign and so on and so forth, because Saren was the first one to know, and Saren did not have feign connections with anybody except Mercury. Mercury was able to get her location to her. But we found ways. We got there. We took the guy down. We contacted Glimmerscale to get in there. He offered us personal rewards, basically, because Ray had set a recording device in there previously, and it got everything, including what we were actually looking for, and then some. So we did a good job. We head off to get some rest. Mercury is given back to all of her friends to take care of, and she's gonna have an interesting conversation with some
By the way,
professional
this guy,
help.
you never told me what magic item you wanted.
Did I not? No, I told you.
Did I give it to you?
You didn't give it to me yet, but I told you the ideas of it. Fuck, give me a minute.
Send me again what it was, because I totally forgot to give it to you.
Goodness.
You gotta look, come on!
We're in the middle of a recap right now, guys.
We're at the end
Fine.
recap.
Yeah.
Basically, we get rest, and we left off right at the front of 1 week of downtime, which I assume we're going to get into.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you each find your places to sleep for the night. You're obviously long rested. Anyone who need to do a level up, make sure it's already done. I don't remember if you guys got one last time.
Did
Don't
we?
think so.
I'm
I
still
don't
level
think so.
3. No.
Yeah, it's based on experience. So. Okay. So, you wake up the next day on Sunday the 15th, feeling rather refreshed. Oh, that's right! It was such a cool idea too. How did I forget?
Goodness.
Yes, I will set that up for you. Don't worry.
Yeehaw! It's a good idea, too!
It is. So, if anyone has a particular way they would like to start the week, anything you don't want to roleplay out, feel free to just let me know what happens. We'll assume it happens. If anything comes out of it, I'll let you know. Just as long as mentioned, you guys have 7 days to do as you wish. And I believe, just because I know where she's starting, Mercury. It's Sunday.
Great.
Have therapy today. Because really, isn't this what D&D is about?
You're not supposed to have therapy in D&D?
D&D is therapy, that's the difference.
That's the whole thing, yeah.
Ricky has therapy twice a month.
Therapy
It
with an
just
audience.
so happened that it falls upon this day. Mercury's gonna kind of get up.
Sorry, it's such a good message to get popped up on the fucking screen. That was such a good message.
What did you send?
No, it's okay.
No.
Yeah, so you head over to the office of Dr. Carrie Mordeo. Just checking really fast. You have not given me a race for this person. Shall I assume human?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head by the office. It's a interesting kind of office. It's a therapy place mostly in name. You wouldn't be able to guess it from looking at it. It's got this sort of, like slight dome arched roof kind of deal, and stepping up to it, it's easily like the size of one of the old style longhouses. You head in there, and one half of it is dedicated to almost a what looks to be almost like a physical therapy area. It's a bunch of the kids are running around there, kind of doing their thing. And looking over to the left, you see the doctor in a sizable office where she has pets like snakes, tarantulas, dogs, cats just littered around the office. As well as a number of small tables and places to walk around, a small like exercise bike that you can sit on if you'd like to while you talk. Beanbag chairs everywhere, as well as more normal chairs. But as you kind of step into the area, kind of waiting in that physical gym area for you to be called in, she does so, waves you in. I'm not going to go into too much detail of the therapy session. Mostly
That's what the rest of the session is for.
Indeed, and also for personal bias if I don't want to fuck up how therapy looks like, because yeah. But you have what I'm going to assume is a good, healthy cry,
Yeah.
considering the week you've had. She
Honestly,
said-
Healthy, ugly cry.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. She's been attempting to hold it together. She's not holding it together.
Nope, and nor should you in this place. She sends you a quick address to just give a check with a local cleric to see if anything's still up with you, any side effects from the potion. But from her general looking over, she gives you a clean bill of traumatized health. Standard for D&D.
So
Standard.
Standard D&D, yeah. And basically, just vibes with you and chills with you for the day.
Yeah.
Um,
Her session's only about an hour.
and she enjoys it with you. Encourage you to stay in the other room to kind of chill and hang out with the other kids and younger folk. As if I'm not mistaken, Mercury is pretty prone to at least having fun with the younger folk.
Yeah. She will for a little bit, but then she'll probably go work in the archives. She's got work to do.
Okay. Looking for anything in particular that you want DM input on?
I guess just helping Pluto look for stuff on Anubis.
Okay. So, Pluto's research. Anubis in general, the church, or what?
She asked him to look up anything he could find that might be might be associated with the cult.
Okay. Give me a assisting history check. So just a history check to see how much you improve his research.
You fucking hot brother. Not much.
Okay. You two end up kind of goofing about a little bit, him partially trying to give you just a reprieve from the stress you've had lately. And you kind of enjoying the fact that you have a week off where you aren't doing any schoolwork, but also not really doing any jobs or money, just kind of hanging out. It's a welcome change. You do find some very basic information, mostly on the history of Anubis and that portion of the pantheon. So what we would know as the Egyptian gods in our world is a mostly Genasi culture. Long before even the setting of the normal Saturday campaign. It's old.
That would have been really helpful to know for some stuff.
There's a whole plot line I have planned for Saturday about that. Don't worry.
It's old and nice and cleanly removed, so our actions don't constantly change what Conrad's prepping.
There is actually a whole thing that I wrote for reference. At this point, I think Esther would know this anyways.
Esther.
Yeah, Esther. So I don't mind mentioning it, but basically, around the same time, the Genasi got kind of forced into the desert, and we're just starting to live there. Is when a lot of the more recognized versions of the Egyptian mythology came into, kind of what we recognize as the Greek Egyptian myths. But as such, soon after, it kind of fell to the wayside as the more Druidic traditions and the Arcanist traditions came into it. And especially with the proliferation of the churches, not of specific gods, but of specific doctrines, it tended to fall by the wayside rather than just being a general tradition that most Genasi learn. So it's not unusual for people in the tribes to have vaguely heard of Egyptian mythology as we know it, but it's not common. But in the meantime, in the campaign, this campaign, it's had a bit of a resurgence. People are looking into it again, trying to kind of revitalize those Genasi traditions, bring them back into the world. As for how successful it is, I will not say because this campaign's not done. But it is kind of a revitalization. That seems to be where this church kind of sprung up from originally. But it has spread far outside the reach of the Genasi. It's been kind of adopted by a number of larger cities, and therefore proliferated and changed and adapted to non-desert life.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's the basic info you get from that day's of research.
Oh, well, that's good to know. So you said Esther would know this, yeah?
Except for the whole revitalization, because that hasn't happened yet.
No, obviously, but like the fact that Genasi are tied in some way to Egyptian gods.
Not tied to. It's just they worshipped them primarily. It was just a cultural tradition of people who lived where they did. Anyone who lives in the desert did this.
Stop that.
Oh no, Devin! I don't think you realize that's part of the plot line. We'll get there. It's not Anubis, but we'll get there.
Well, Osiris might be coming into play soon.
We'll see. Anyways.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
bro.
Oh, raw. Okay.
So that's your first day. I'm gonna do this in 3-day batches, and then the last day I'll do all at once. So next day for Mercury.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Devin, I have planned for everything you can try to fuck with me with. I dare you to try.
Stop trying to make Conrad cry!
No, do it. I encourage it, but still.
Sorry, give me a second. Fuck.
D&D is my therapy because I ask you guys to make me cry.
Stop.
That's
No.
not fair.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm joking. Fucking. Let's go see Saren.
Okay. So we'll save that day shenanigans when we get to Saren. And your third day.
Let's drag Pluto out of the archives and go with him and Venus somewhere.
Okay. So she takes you to this not quite bar, not quite cafe, in the middle of it. It's this like very floral bar. Devin, I dare you to do any of this because I know none of you have the balls to do it.
Oh my god.
It's kind of a flower child and e-girl. If they had a bar together, this would be the result.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my
Um,
god.
It's
Where
a pair. It's a pair of elves who own it, and one is one of that aesthetic, and one is the other. It's basically a tea cafe that also serves booze.
We're gonna stick with warm cinnamon milk.
Yes. While you're there, Venus basically gives you the talk of the town about this kind of stuff. The reason this church, cult, organization, whatever you want to call it, hasn't really been talked about much or dealt with much is because it hasn't really made its way to the city yet. It's starting to, but it's just not been around. But go ahead and give me a charisma check of your choice that you think you would use in this bar to help her find information by talking to the locals and the people she knows around here.
Jesus Christ, Christmas, my dump stat. Fuck me.
Don't worry, you're just supporting her. It's not reliant on you to succeed.
Alright, let's do persuasion. Okay, not that
Yeah,
bad.
not bad. You guys do some talking, some hanging out. Again, Venus seems to be of a similar mind of trying to give you a chance to relax. And you guys get kind of info on like how it's starting to become this like hot new religion that a lot of people aren't super into. The fact that like a religion is becoming a fad.
I don't like that. That makes me annoyed.
But you do hear a lot of rumors of some people's opinions on them, political as they may be. There seems to have been a lot of weird stuff going on with canines in graveyards. This strange disease that came around the same time that seemed to infect wolves, dogs, lions, general four-legged furry creatures of significant size. That came around the same time, and some people have tried to link it, only because of that whole graveyard and also like Anubis connection. But most people seem pretty dismissive of the fact they're connected.
Sorry, what was the illness? Please repeat that.
There's a lot of non-specific details of it. The only consistent thing is that it leads to whichever creature seems to get infected with it, you know it's affected them when they start crying this glowing fluid, just kind of passively.
Damn, what a mood.
Oh, when you guys see the art for this shit, it's so cool.
Oh, I've seen the art. I know the artist you found it from.
I heard of like 5 different artists, but I think all the crying ones came from the same one.
Yeah,
It's so cool.
I follow that artist.
Huh.
So good.
They're so cool. Alright, so that is the majority of your third day. Spend a bit of time just hanging out with Venus. They offer to give you a makeover, if you so wish.
Mercury will say whatever because Mercury does not mind.
Yep, they basically take you shopping. What is the aesthetic you allow them to put you in? If you have a preference.
Jeans, grunge, pretty much.
A highlighter steampunk.
Well, a hell of mood, Devin.
Either that or solar punk.
If I knew more about solar punk, I would do that. But for the sake of this, they get you a kind of something you imagine you would see in Life is Strange. Kind of give you just a bit of a haircut if you allow them. Clean things up, bit of very light makeup, some eyeliner, and just go out in the town for the day. Let you enjoy socializing as much as you may or may not be tuned to that. But that is your first 3 days. Anyone want to volunteer to go next, or am I jumping down someone's throat?
I'll go.
All right, so Ray,
Yeah.
what do you do your first day?
Fenzi, get over here. I'm bored.
Yep. He asks you to pick from whichever of those 2 options you would like.
1 then 2.
1 then 2. Okay. Roll me a hacking check.
Okay. Can I use the thingy?
Which thingy?
The new thingy.
New thingy. Let me check what the new thingy is. Hold on.
Concerning sentences, everyone.
I don't think I can.
And when do we get?
Oh no, that would
special
depending how you guys go about it. If you'd rather be out of the house and doing that, you definitely could.
Never mind.
Yeah, probably check like public networks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so there's gonna be a +2 to this.
Yep.
Okay, so 15.
15 total. Okay. And again, this is just assisting with Fenzi, so it's not reliant on you to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and add a solid 20 gold to your inventory.
Okay.
As you do you send the information to Glitterscale?
Probably, but like not all the detailed stuff. All the detailed stuff's probably going to Truth.
Okay. In the long term, you get the 20 gold pieces over the course of the week, as basically you gave information leading to an arrest.
Nice.
Oh shit.
And then I'm gonna kick Fenzi's ass in video games.
Yes, go ahead and roll me just a generalized sleight of hand check.
Okay, so my sleight of hand has proficiency. Does the proficiency in video games also carry over?
Yep, I'm counting that as whatever skill you have in sleight of hand. I will say it translates over to video games for the sake of ease.
Cool. Fuck!
You destroy him.
Ass whooped, motherfucker.
Yeah. Do you want your information or not?
Ass whooped, motherfucker.
I'll take it as a no.
Give me the information, you little Ray's tackling him.
You gotta do so. He's larger than you, right? Like significantly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You like run into like not quite a brick wall, but more of like those foam pads they use just so you don't break your neck on the ground, but still really hurts to land on.
Here, bitch, give me the information.
And he goes, "How badly do you want it?"
I'll kick your ass.
Yeah, I know you will, but how bad do you want it?
How? Everything I'm gonna say is just me gonna say gross afterwards. So yes.
Correct. All right, I'll give it to you on one condition.
What's the condition?
You have to tell one of your new friends that you care about them, just through a text.
Oh. Can I? How many abbreviations can I do?
10% of the total content.
Fuck. Okay, 1 sec. Is that real? You get a text from Red? That's just I care about you, but it's the letter U and it's all in lowercase letter.
Is that real? You get this text at like 11:30 at night on the first day. I imagine you don't stay till the morning.
He might be up late.
I imagine you're not looking at your phone till late.
Possibly.
Just based on what you sent me.
Yeah. He's
That's the first day.
Yeah, he's trying to get the thing done.
Okay. Okay, I'll say you get the text. You see
You will
the
get a
color.
hose.
Yeah. An hour or so later, you see the text.
There's a response of just like a sparkly heart.
Of course there is.
Ray throws her phone across the room.
That's an hour later, so it's midway through getting the information. So, he can't find a ton on this guy. But I think it's only been a day, so that's not unusual. You also asked him to do a lot of projects of research lately. So he's
Like
just doing his
always?
best he's just doing his best to keep up with it.
Mm-hmm.
The info he has on Toby is sparse, but it's primarily stuff from his social media. Most of which are private accounts that you can't find by searching, as well as on some non-standard social media.
Fucking politician kids, dickheads.
Yeah, kind of like the equivalent of MySpace, but not like fell out of fashion, but not yet in fashion.
Okay.
It's not very culty immediately, unless you look real close and just look at the consistency of which he talks about it. It's not quite Wine Mom with the God will protect, like reblog this. I keep just reblog instead of repost. Share this, or you don't love you. Not like that level, but it's equivalent to just like, hey, this is the kind of thing I'm into. If you guys are curious about it, just let me know. I'm always looking to help educate people about old Genasi traditions. He's not Genasi, by the way.
Oh yeah, he's not Triton.
Yep. Which, to be fair, it's not a Genasi-specific religion anymore. It's just originally Genasi, but there's a lot of, obviously, as you'd expect, debate online about how that works. Not quite to the extent you'd probably see in our current climate, but it's there.
Don't
Okay.
gatekeep religion.
So he's like multi-level
Equivalent of
marketing.
like Sensei Chuck.
Yeah, kind of. It's because different races and different things are like intrinsically tied to some religions. It's unless you're going like deep into like Seldarine and you're like a dwarf, you're not going to see a lot of blowback.
Mm-hmm.
Although how the Seldarine works in this setting, because of Xenia, I don't know. But we'll get to that.
Okay, that's fair.
But that is your first day.
Yep.
And then you
Someday-
throw phone across the room as you get a response from Sabriel.
Yeah, motherfucker.
It is that gaudy clip art kind.
Yep.
Fancy just smiles like, I know you care about them.
Ray pulls the knife on him.
He just goes, stab me, I dare
Mm.
you. No, go ahead, I dare you. See how much information you don't get.
I see why you're my best friend.
Yes.
But God, I hate you.
Also, you pull a knife at me again, I'm gonna smack you.
Oh, go and try. Oh, wait, you're good at that shit.
It's just like the look of like, really? You wanna test me?
You're good at that shit, you fucking kick
Yes.
bitch. Hey, do you want to go look at murder sites tomorrow?
Like current?
Yeah, why not? Or just any. Like, check out more.
He just narrows
Well-
his eyes. He's like,
Maybe,
What's
maybe
going
maybe their bodies haven't been found.
what's
maybe
going on?
they're. I need to find them, Fenzi. Or at least him. Not even those two. Just like one of the three. Like
Alright, which him are you talking about?
Ray
There's
points.
a couple men you're looking for right now.
Ray points to like her bedroom door is probably open. Points to the door right next.
He just sighs and just like, did you make money on that last job? How
Oh yeah,
much do you have left?
yeah. Almost 1,000 gold.
How much of it are you willing to spend?
Find which one or how many.
I can try to contact a spirit, but it costs a lot of money.
How much you going for?
I know a guy. Usually charges about 1,000, but I can probably get it down about 900. If the spirit's out there, he can at least get some sign. If he's still alive or spirit's been taken already. Then...
I'll bring it up later.
Sure.
That Ray just probably like sits a little bit closer to him and gives like the little face of I want a hug, but I'm not asking for it, bitch.
Oh, he doesn't even look your way for it. Just like grabbing you by the shoulders and just resting you on his chest. Just like, I know your standard coping mechanism is to be active, but don't run yourself dry. Gotta turn off the PC every once in a while.
I hate you.
I know, but if it helps, I think I found a vague lead. It's going to take me a couple weeks to properly research it, but your trip, let's call it, it's vague, but I think I found something. I just need to dive down that rabbit hole and pull a few favors.
Well, to help the other people have it too.
No, not the ones who, like, what gave it to you.
Oh, them.
Yeah, I think I found something. It's sparse. it's there.
Just let me
It's not
know.
just you.
Fuck. Just let me know. Stay safe. Ray's gonna give him a 15 bucks.
It doesn't even like take it from you. It's just keep that shit. You're gonna need it for the spirit teller.
Okay.
But
Are you-
that being said, if you can find me a VCR player,
VCR player.
I've been looking for one, and they're all way too fucking expensive.
Huh? I'll look tomorrow if you want to go check the marketplace.
I gotta keep doing research. You're running me bone dry here, but if you get me the VCR player, I'll call it later.
Okay. Can you at least stay the night?
Your parents gonna complain?
No, it's you. It's been 2 years.
Good. Don't forget that next time you think of pulling a knife at me.
Whatever. Just gonna hug him a little closer.
You just hear under his breath is Sundere.
Smack through the face.
He immediately whaps you on the back of the head in response.
Oh, motherfucker!
Oh, sorry, you're gonna act like that and not expect me to comment on it?
We're 5 years apart, you dick.
Okay, and? Not saying you're falling for me. Gross.
Oh, I know, right? Gross.
Doesn't change the fact that you are the biggest Sundere.
Will you hug me again if I say yes?
I'll give you either way, as long as you admit it.
No, why not?
Good. Tell your friends you appreciate them, you dry bastard.
No.
Fuck
I
you.
don't tell you that.
Well, yeah, you buy VCR players instead.
That's true.
So buy them a gift or something. I don't know.
Oh. People like that stuff.
I
Right.
do. And since you're completely incapable of explaining your emotions half the time,
Whoa.
I'm gonna show it.
You're right, but don't say it.
Yeah, fuck you.
No, fuck you.
So, that's your first day. It is a standard cyclical conversation that you guys go through.
Oh, yeah. Just half the time they go to something and then it turns into 5 minutes. No, fuck you.
Yep.
Day 2 is probably going to be finding him a VCR player before he fully leaves the city.
Oh yeah. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
You do find one. It costs about running numbers. About 45 gold pieces.
Yeah, why not?
He takes it, kind of looks it over. I'm gonna have to do some repairs on it, but it'll be fine.
Okay. Let me know.
Might steal some of your tools.
I steal new ones every day, so
I know. Did you get anything good today?
I don't know, let's find out. Ray's gonna run off.
Alright, go ahead and roll me the sleight of hand check for thievery.
Okay. Not for the VCR, but just finding something. 12.
You basically give me a charisma check as well. Just a persuasion /
Okay.
deception check, your choice.
Do I have first in any of those? Nope.
You managed to pass it off as you were just looking at something, but you get caught trying to steal something.
No. Oh, I am a poor, weak child looking for new technology. Please let me have this.
They don't give it to you, but you don't get arrested.
Okay. Comes back to something just shit.
And your third day.
If anyone else messages Ray on the third day, she's probably just gonna spend it on.
Well, we'll see when we get to Sabriel.
Yeah, I messaged you. I cared about you a day and a half ago. So.
Yep.
So, in that case, we'll first cut to Saren, then Sabriel.
Oh wait, I'll message you actually with the last day because I have a thing.
Me or Deb?
You, Conrad.
So, I should probably turn off the things are bad music.
I haven't heard anything.
I haven't heard anything.
It's
Oh,
been-
it was like paused 'cause I never opened the jukebox, but that's been what it was.
Okay. Well,
There we go. Alright, so, Saren.
she has no plans on that first day. She probably wanders by the guild office just because habit and is told, absolutely not, you just did a thing, go take a day off. And she's like, okay, I don't know what to do.
Pretty much exactly.
Wanders away. I don't know where she winds up. Maybe some kind of like small public library, a place where she can just sit and find something to do. So nothing the first day.
Okay. Little simple public library? Give me a D100, because I have a D100 table for books.
Sure. I like rolling those. 25. That's a
25,
nice,
okay.
satisfying, even number. Not even, but
Right?
you know.
It's just good, it's not a great number, just stay fun. Like, good.
Quarterly number.
Yeah.
Yes, it feels good because it's a number with some kind of significance, mathematically
Yeah.
speaking.
See, it's always the stupidest reason that I like the number 25. Just when I was a kid, that was the number of YTV. So I love 25.
Yeah! You right.
So, you head to the library, and you find, just out of passing curiosity, actually a joke book written by I think it's Copper Dragon.
Alright.
They're not jokes like puns. They're like story. You ever read that The Longest Joke in the World about the snake and the lever? They're all like that.
Alright. She,
There's chapters of joke.
Yes.
Stop.
Chapter 1.
Yep.
The preface.
She does the thing you do when you decide, hey, I'll just read, like, the first paragraph. Oh, wait, where's this going? Hang on, one more page.
Yep.
And before you know it, she's
No,
curled
I'll
up
just
on a
read the first
chair.
paragraph, but it turns out it's like a 5-page run-on paragraph. It's like, oh.
No, it's not that. It's, she just kind of falls into it. And
Yep. It's
Please tell me that.
interesting. It would, after you get to the end of all the chapters of joke, you realize very much Terry Pratchett style. They all like just mix together to be this like big conundrum of one large joke that ends up in like a page-long pun of all the names you've learned about throughout the book. It's fantastic.
Please tell me the title is like something jokes for a few coppers.
I can't think of a good
God.
name, unfortunately.
You know what? She's gonna text Mercury at the end of all of that and just say, do you like jokes?
You get a very confused yes?
And then she'll snap a picture of the cover of the book, title, author, image, everything, and send it to her and say, found this at such and such library. It's a good read.
How into fiction reading is Mercury?
Funny enough, Mercury really secretly enjoys like those like I can't even say fantasy because I don't know what they would be here, but like you know the kind of like the adventure books. She likes those.
Yeah.
The historical
things-
fiction.
Well, I imagine things like we consider like stories of knights, like King Arthur style.
Stories
Kinda like that?
of things long ago in practically another time and place.
Yeah, or like the kind of like horror novels, or like they were experiments and they escaped and now they're on the run.
Ooh.
And
I'll bet there's still
That kind
a
of stuff.
fantasy, just exaggerated beyond reality. You know, fantasy stories where the hero suddenly comes into magical power, and even though they've never cast a spell before, they're casting Fireball. You know, first try. That sort of thing. That sort of...
But it's fantasy where no one has magic, and it's everyone's reliant on technology.
Yeah.
And most of the world runs off this like dinosaur liquid that comes from when dinosaurs kept underground for too long after they pass.
Gross.
Yep.
Who would ever want to live in such a reality?
Oh, there's probably all
God.
sorts of genres.
Oh, the new
yeah.
book. The new book just came out about the whole plague.
Yeah.
It's called Game of Tones.
Ugh.
Anyways,
Stop.
Stop.
Anyhow, Mercury gets that at the end of, well, a few hours into that afternoon or something.
Yep.
Saren's just gonna spend the day, and then day 2, I guess Mercury shows up.
yeah. So, Mercury, do you warn her that you're showing up?
No, Mercury shows up at your door, like just at sunrise.
Is Saren an early riser?
I don't know. Let's see.
I like to think she is.
1d20, the lower the number, the earlier she rises. Fairly.
Okay.
Decently.
Get a 20. She wakes up at 8 p.m.
You get a 20, and she tends to sleep in until 11 if she doesn't have any reason to get up, but no. Yeah, she'll be up, maybe not at sunrise, but not too long after.
You get like a knocking on the door like 5 minutes before your alarm goes off.
She wakes up, looks at the clock, bleary-eyed, not sure if she just was dreaming something, or...
You get another knock at your door.
Before you even get the knock, you feel this like presence of chaos.
There's like TV static outside the door.
Fane. Mercury,
Yeah?
is that you?
No.
Oh good, I'm gonna have to stab somebody through the door.
I mean...
Is that you?
Possibly.
You do have a peephole.
Don't care.
Okay.
She wasn't actually gonna stab through the door. She
I know, just letting you know.
Alright, she gets up and says, well, you're gonna have to wait in the hallway because I am gonna get dressed and take a shower, and you're going to not be in here while that happens.
What? Why? Why do I have to sit out here?
Because this is far too early for anybody to wake anybody up.
I have coffee.
Well, hope you have a way to keep it warm.
Fair enough.
Things go
Wow.
in the shower.
Because you're getting nothing but ice from Saren.
You have you hear the slight thunk of Mercury just sitting outside your door.
No pity is taken.
Yep.
Saren takes her time in the shower.
Yep. But
She
an
is
hour
not
passes.
rushed. And then finally she'll open the door.
Mercury is sitting cross-legged on the floor, the back to the door, looks up at you, and extends a large cup of coffee.
Alright, come in. I don't have any breakfast to offer you, but I'm pretty sure you knew that. That
You don't
being
even get the chance to
said-
finish that sentence. Mercury has scrambled inside.
That being said, I don't think they exactly count heads at the breakfast buffet.
Good. You're gonna want to eat.
Why? Hang on, what?
Do you have a bathing suit?
No?
Good.
Wait,
You'll
no.
fit in mine.
No. I don't. No. I don't
Why?
have one with me. I probably have one in storage. I didn't exactly pack for. Alright, what exactly are you planning?
Mercury is looking at you, incredibly excited, bouncing up and down, hoping that you'll figure it out.
Right, if we can swing by Conrad, I assume that she's taken out a little bit of a storage place just for things that she couldn't take
Yeah,
directly with
easy.
her, and yeah. So we gotta swing by a storage place, a different part of town. I couldn't really get anything inexpensive here.
Sounds good. That'll work.
Okay then. And they'll eat something, and she'll, I guess, head off to, wherever most of her stuff is stored.
Just a little storage unit place. You have the key. You can head to the locker. Sorry, not the locker, like the small garage.
Mhm.
You've probably slept in here for like a day or two, just in an emergency, but it's well organized. You look through, find some of your summertime clothes, as it is a little bit chilly for a swimsuit normally, but it's not too bad.
Alright, and, yeah, you just kind of see the stuff that might be in a house or an apartment if she had that much space.
Why do you have all this stuff in here?
Roots through some boxes. The motel can't really exactly hold it all, I mean...
I mean to
And I-
ask that.
Kinda had to bring it with me.
Did you have a house?
I lived in a house. I did not own a house.
Did you live in your parents' house?
I guess you could say that.
And I'm guessing you left?
Guess you could say that.
Fair enough. Make sure you grab a towel, yeah?
Okay, housewares, that sort of thing, something I don't exactly have. I mean, I've got a nice pots and pans set, but that was a gift for eventually. Never got around to towels.
Oh, that's alright. I have extra.
Okay.
I have that, and I have a camping stove, and I have not
Camping
nice
stove.
pan, but I got a pan, and a. I think I have a plate, and I might have a frisbee, so I can use the frisbee and you can use the plate.
What exactly is being planned here?
Mercury is still looking at you with excitement, hoping you'll figure it out.
How much do I need to pack? I've got a swimsuit. I've got some sandals for walking around a watery area. Okay, swimming pool or lake?
You're gonna want your bathing suit. I got your towel. You're gonna want your shoes now and sandals. Probably a sweater and a pair of jeans. Or pants, if you got any. I got an extra sweater, if you want any. I always pack doubles.
Saren will root through another box and pull out probably a slightly thicker sweater. Yep, she'll pack stuff up and be ready, but yeah, she still has no idea. Can I insight this?
Go for it. Careful looking into the void, though, because the void smiles back with glee.
Yeah,
The
it's
void
smiling.
smiles back with glee. That's all you get.
There is some suspicion, but the Fane have confirmed, so okay. She goes along.
Yep. And you actually get brought down a vaguely familiar road outside of town. You drive about an hour and a half on a motorcycle, probably close to an hour with her driving away from city. It's not all the way to where you used to live. It's not far from it, though. You're brought to a lake you're pretty familiar with.
Insight check. What does she know?
Go for it.
No.
She knows everything.
The void stares back.
Saren can't
You're like
stare.
halfway considering how you can get on this motorcycle without just breaking your neck.
Uh-huh.
When you get there, Mercury stops, hops off the bike, looks at you and goes, "Beach day!"
Saren's got an expression. I don't know if it's readable offhand.
It's like she's sucking on a lemon, but also the lemon might be trying to kill her.
There's an amount of confusion and suspicion and what?
What's wrong? Can you not swim?
No, I can swim. I mean, why? All right, why here?
Because this is the closest place. Anywhere around the city. And I didn't think you'd want to drive an entire day to get to a beach.
Yeah, not really. All right, I guess.
This is the only place I know that's close enough that if you decided you didn't want to do anything, or if you got cold, or if something happened, then we could get back fast enough.
All right, fine. So, since it's an outdoor thing, did you bring any, do you have some canvas and a line? I can show you how to rig up a changing screen between the trees. Unless you already know how to do that.
In Mercury's saddlebag, if you look in, you see more stuff than should probably be physically possible to fit in there, but somehow it is folded enough that it is able to. She pulls out fucking.
And by the way, it's not a demiplane. It's just really efficient.
Yep.
Oh yeah, she pulls out a long coil of rope. It doesn't seem to end,
Just like 100 feet worth.
and a decently sized tarp that shouldn't fit in there, but it does.
Yep.
What's your passive perception against Siren?
11.
11. You also see a small pickaxe and hammer in there.
You are very prepared.
I'm an archaeologist. I'm always prepared. That's why I bring doubles.
Yeah.
And
Oh, you
Mercury
just
will rig up a changing screen while you're talking.
believe how many people I've come across who have absolutely no concept of anything. Just
Oh, I know. I once had to teach a friend how to start a fire with plastic because she couldn't get it right. It took her an hour, and then I took pity, and I came over, and I started the fire. And then she wouldn't talk to me for the rest of the night because she was mad that I knew how to do it, and she couldn't do it. It was very funny. I liked it. It was fun for me.
oh, I've had to show people how to start fires with just the most basic. I've had to show people how to stack wood.
Are you serious?
Oh, yeah.
That's
I've also had to tell people not to eat local wild flora without knowing what it is.
mushrooms are the worst.
Oh, yeah.
They just think because they're mushrooms, they
Oh.
can eat them,
Oh,
and
the-
they don't know.
The berries are actually far worse than the mushrooms. That came up way more often.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, where I was, it was mushrooms. It was too cold, I think, for berries.
Depends on the time of year and also the region, but you wouldn't believe how many people will go hiking along a trail and see a bush of little red juicy things and go, oh, those must be edible.
Mars did that once. He was sick for 3 days.
Not
He
a pleasant
couldn't
thing, is
move.
it? But yes, Saren will swim. She does know how, and she's familiar with lakes. So
Mercury, who doesn't know that you've been here before, has no basically just thought that you couldn't swim or that you were mad for some reason. Mercury has no fucking idea.
at one point, Saren might unthinkingly go, no, not over there. That's a deeper portion. Actually, if you go over here, there's some really nice rocks if you dive down.
How do you know that?
Been here before.
Really? Why didn't you say anything?
Kinda was wondering if you knew, somehow. I don't know.
No.
But didn't Ray say something, or somebody said something to Ray about finding out things about people or something?
No,
My memory's a little fuzzy.
wasn't me.
Eh.
I don't really got people I want to find. You know?
Just the thought crossed my mind that, I mean, it wouldn't really be a background check, and I see no reason why that information would be part of anything, but, you know, those crazy thoughts you have sometimes where it doesn't really make sense, but you think it anyway.
You get a very nervous chuckle from Mercury because Mercury knows that a little too well. It's like a
Yeah.
yeah.
Just suddenly occurred to me, just when you pulled up here, what if you went and asked Ray to look up everything about me, and suddenly you just knew that this was a place where it wasn't actually too far from where I used to live.
Really?
I mean, I say wasn't too far, I mean, we could drive here.
Huh. No, I can promise I didn't ask Ray for that. I don't think she likes me at all. In fact, she kind of scares me. But no, I don't need to know anything more about you than you're willing to tell me. What I know is enough. If you want to tell me more, I'll listen, but
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think what I know is whatever you're willing to give.
Well,
And that's enough for me.
Right now, I'm willing to give that there are some really good skipping rocks, if you know where to look. Come on, I bet you can't beat me 5 skips across the water.
I'd like to see you try.
What kind of roll is that?
Huge breath.
Sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, I'll say sleight of
Probably.
hand.
Since you have to angle it right. Probably.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
That's a whip of the wrist.
Oh no.
Saren, you are a bit off. It's been a while, and at one point the familiarity of this competition just kind of like hits you in the heart a little bit, and you're off your game. Mercury, with the fuel of challenge in her heart, manages a 5 skip. Saren doesn't manage to get all the way up to a 5, she manages to stick to 4.
So, did you ever look into that book that I found yesterday? I don't know if it's exactly your thing, but I promise it was funny.
I never got the chance to go to the library, actually.
Figures, you did turn up really early at the motel this morning.
Yeah. I haven't had that much sleep, to be completely honest. I was out late, I was in the archives, and then I was here.
Huh. You gonna be okay to drive back?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I don't sleep much as it is, anyhow. Duh.
I guess there was that time you mentioned Mac could pretty much drive herself.
Yeah, she's good like that.
Still.
It's a stroke of luck I found her, honestly.
Bit of a story behind it, or
Oh, I mean, yeah,
how many times do you
found her-
come across a talking motorbike? I know.
Well, no, I didn't find her, like the bike, her. I found her core.
Oh.
I was in a scrapyard and I was digging through parts, and there was this weird, it's like a glow. I don't even remember where the scrapyard was. It was in some city somewhere. I was traveling, and parents probably shouldn't have left me alone. And Jupiter couldn't really stop me because he was sick that day. So I went and I found her, and I spent a couple of years building her up. But yeah, she's not the bike. She's a core, like a processor, and I had to build everything else around her.
Yeah.
That's actually why
She's
that's what my
very customized.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pluto added the she's like gesturing to her arm and her leg because she's blanking on the word.
Saren's nodding.
Pluto added that bit when I was still in the hospital.
That was good of him.
Yeah. Good. Mercury has a look on her face. Very wistful expression. Just, yeah. He
Insight.
Jesus,
Nice.
Saren.
First!
The void! Stairs! Fuck!
She's got nothing. Alright, just shrug.
Just looks like they're daydreaming.
She doesn't know what's about. She can glean nothing. Wow. My rolls today.
But yeah, I was, that's what my first degree was, actually. Mechanics. That was why. It was so I could,
I'll be right back real quick. I smell something burning.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Wow.
Never mind, it's skunk. Closing the windows.
Oh my god! No! It was
Oh, I
your
hope it's
nose
not on
hairs that were
fire.
burning. Mechanical engineering. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my first degree I ever got.
First. I've got 1 degree, and I'll bet you cannot guess what it's in.
Psychology.
Nope.
Cosmetology.
Nope.
If I ask questions, can I narrow it down?
Maybe.
Is it with the body, or is it with outside?
It's with the body.
Is it with the nervous system?
Not specifically. You're getting too detailed.
Are you a doctor?
No.
Kinesiology?
No.
Physiotherapy?
It's a fringe discipline, but not quite.
Goodness.
It's related, but, again, too specific.
Huh. I don't know.
No.
You gotta tell me, come on.
Do I?
Yeah, come on.
No.
What? Why?
I'm gonna wait until it either slips or there's a reason for me to say it, or for you to guess.
You said it was with the body, but physical therapy is not specific. Is too specific.
Kind of.
Does it have to do with a specific body system, or is it general?
Fairly general, but a specific circumstance.
Anesthesiologist?
Nah.
Does it have to do with surgery or patient care?
Definitely not surgery, but, it's probably not something you're going to come across in a hospital setting.
What age group do you deal with?
Depends. Typically, it depends.
Typically what?
I'd say typically you'd probably come across it more, teens and up. Teens, college and up, adults, not kids.
Therapist?
Nope.
Chiropractor?
Nah.
Acupuncture?
No. I love everybody guessing in the chat now.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh god. Oh god.
Is it something physical or is it mental?
It's physical.
Does it do with a limb or does it do with your trunk?
It can do with both, but limbs are probably more common.
It's more typically trunk.
Oh, is it? Okay.
In this
I
specific
assumed that it was going to be a
kind,
lot
yeah.
more limbs. Okay.
Does it have to do with bones or tissue?
Honestly, I'd think both as a player.
Roll a history check with advantage.
Sure.
I'm trying
If
so
it's-
hard here.
Oh, wait, me or,
You. Yeah.
History advantage. Because I don't know if it's weird because of this setting. 13.
It is a bit weird because of the setting. Okay, it does have a bit to do with the bones. The surgery thing wasn't directly related, but it is partially related. And also specifically for your person, the whole thing you're talking about, the age range is quite variable.
Okay. I kind of figured that small kids it wouldn't be as relevant because
That's usually when it starts.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's when the whole thing happens to induce it.
Okay, hold on. I'm not sure you're remembering what I sent now.
Yep, just checking, because I missed a bit of the conversation, but I'll send it to you just to be sure.
Okay.
Goodness.
Oh! I thought we were talking about... Okay.
No, it's her degree.
Oh! Sorry.
Alright, are you... Okay, Conrad threw me off now.
Yep.
God.
No, that's
Yes.
not what we're
Sorry,
talking
dude.
Sorry,
about
I
at
stepped away to deal
all.
with the skunk thing.
No.
Is it
Misunderstood.
something?
Ignore...
It's something that
In
exists
that case,
IRL.
completely disregard everything I said.
Yeah, ignore Conrad, because he just confused very different things.
Stop. Is it something that exists IRL?
It is. It is not a made-up fantasy magic degree. However, I'm not sure if the presence of magic in this world might have messed with the basis of it. So, that's why I was willing to go along with Conrad when he jumped in and was like, actually... So I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, so it's to do with limbs then.
Sometimes.
Probably, typically.
Something
or so
to do
I
with-
assume. That's where most of the incidents are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bone.
Oh.
Bones only in the very worst circumstances, and at that point you get them to a hospital.
Ty, absolutely cursed response. Thank you.
Do you deal with
Stop.
amputations?
Oh no.
Sepsis?
Hell no. Better not.
What? Poison?
Something has gone terribly wrong if I deal
Toxic.
with any of that.
Biology? No, that doesn't. I get that has to do with the body, but like, no, please.
So bones in bad circumstances.
Why
Okay,
toxicology
yeah,
then?
if something goes wrong, bones could be involved. However, again, that's not the focus of what I do, and in fact, at that point, it's time to hand that off to an actual professional.
I love this version of Guess Who.
Muscle therapy?
There's like.
What?
Muscle therapy.
Then why does it have to do with bones?
They're pretty
It's
close.
not a focus, but you're getting closer.
Weight training.
You're getting a little closer. Again, not really, but no. No, but it's related.
Physical training?
Not quite.
Something to do with muscles. Are you a coach of some kind?
No. However, in another world, perhaps, if I'd pursued that into some kind of career, I might have worked alongside coaches.
Are you a sports therapist?
Yep. Well, sports medicine in general.
Ha! What? Took fucking forever? Fuck, don't tell Roddy.
Speaking of, though, you guys look out. It is getting to sunset.
We'd better head back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that sweater gonna be warm enough for you?
Yep. I should be good, though my hair's still kind of wet. I'll just wrap it in the towel and, it'll look interesting driving back, but protected from the wind at least.
Helmet.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? The hair is just gonna be itself. It'll air dry. Let's go.
Oh, shit, I don't have what I wanted to, never mind. Jesus Christ.
Long term, yeah.
Mercury's sweater, by the way, the sweater that Mercury puts on is way too big for her. Like, she has to pretty much roll up the sleeves and then secure those sleeves with hair elastics in order to drive the bike properly.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, the bike literally hangs onto her, which helps.
Yeah. But way too big. And you can probably guess that the hoodie that Mercury was going to lend you, odds are, probably isn't hers.
Mm-hmm.
And the hoodie you're handed, as a note, is huge.
Saren's got her own nice thick sweater. It's one of those cable knit pattern ones. Probably in some shade of dark blue.
Okay.
Oh, dark blue with yarn that has those little silvery threads through it.
Ooh, hell
Yeah.
yes.
Pretty.
Honestly, you two make a good matching pair with Mercury's skin and that sweater.
It is hilarious how much
There.
theming overlaps between them.
Oh, y'all did... I don't know what kind of, like, weird, like, headspace you were all in at the same time for this. It's fantastic. I love it. It's making right into the backstory stuff so much fun. Because I get to mix and match. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
We're a 3-for-1, we're a 5-for-1 combo meal.
Proctologist. No.
Proctologist.
So,
Gynecologist? Making
No,
s'mores?
That's not a bone.
that's not a bone.
No,
Conrad?
don't say
I
it.
didn't say anything. I didn't
Don't
say a
say
word. I'm a
anything.
perfect angel, and I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Leave the
Sure.
pelvis out
You're
of this.
the fuck you're not.
I'm not the one who brought it up.
Anyhow,
I'm not the one who brought it up
Pelvis.
either.
I didn't intend the guessing game to take that long. I'm sorry. I kind of thought it would just
Oh,
stretch throughout
there's no
session.
complaint. This is an off session. It's fine.
Alright.
Speaking of bone, Sabriel.
Well, they got one more day.
I've got one more day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Saren has one
I
more.
really
Also-
want. I really want the segue.
That's a nice segue,
If
though.
only.
It's a good segue. Gotta give it a second.
Yep.
Yeah, Mercury takes you home, and then drives off.
You were left very lightly sunburnt, with a oddly freeing day.
Smelling faintly of lake.
Yeah, and a definite need to wash the water out of your hair, as well it is clean. Like water doesn't do great things for your hair in the long term.
There's probably a little bit of algae here and there. You know.
Yep.
You just clean that out. Anyhow, the next day, I really only have one thing planned for her. So if anybody in retrospect wants to go day 3, mess with Saren or text Saren, whatever. She's going to go ahead and at some point in the day, feign contact Ray just with almost a tentative, like, knock knock sort of sensation, and are you busy?
Sup?
I've got a question.
Okay.
Maybe a favor, maybe a job, I don't know if you... How good are
Go
you
for
at...
it.
How good are you at finding people or finding out things?
Dead or alive, missing, not missing, is there an obituary?
Well, one question I have is if you would be able to find anything on that guy we ran into, Sam. So missing and trying not to be found, but if not, there's another route I can take. I know a name. I know that it's someone who offers a service that's very expensive.
Is it the souls?
Wait, you know it?
Friend told me about it.
And if you do give the name Ariel, it is the same name.
Yeah. Ganzerg.
Ganzerg. Yep,
That is the name that Penza gave you.
Ray just there's just a pause for a few minutes. Ray has to just compose herself. Yeah, Ganzerg, cool. Send me as much information on Sam as you have, and I'll see what I can do. I have free time.
Yeah, I'll do that. I don't remember it. I don't think I have your cell number, and I don't know if that would be easy.
Yes, you do. You called me.
Oh, right, I did. Sorry.
No worries.
I'll text you that. If you know anything about Ganzerg, I wasn't able to find out numbers. Do you know how much he tends to charge for that kind of thing?
Usually 1,000. I have a friend that can get it down to 900.
Well, well, now I know what to save up to. I'm not gonna be able to do it right away, but thanks. I'll get you that information on Sam. It's not much, just rumors, but yeah. And then feign sign off, and after a little bit you get a text of very basic information, mostly just very recent, like Saren saying that she'd followed basically rumors, asking people who said they'd seen somebody of that description, you know, taking a bus to the city, people who might have seen somebody around, little things that drew Saren here and kept her here for that.
Is there a missing persons report?
I don't... Conrad, is there a missing persons report? I know he's wanted for questioning.
He's wanted for questioning. Not necessarily missing person, but he's considered wanted for questioning.
Yep, you get that. He is wanted for questioning in a, I'm assuming, if it's broken down into counties, I'm assuming a slightly different one, like neighboring. I don't know what the jurisdiction landscape looks like around here.
Yeah, it would be distantly known to this city, just as like a place to watch out for him heading by, but it wouldn't be like a priority area to look into.
Okay. No, I mean, like, the location where they used to be.
Oh, yeah, that's very
central.
out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is where he is wanted for questioning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did Saren communicate with everyone that Sam was, related?
Just
Okay,
Mercury.
I was just wondering. Okay, because I was about to say something really mean, and I didn't know if it was going to be in character or not.
Yeah, unfortunately. Maybe and unfortunately, I don't know. Actually,
Okay.
you know what? In getting the information, you get that his last name is also Griffith.
Ray's going to make assumptions immediately.
Mhm.
If he's related to you, why don't you give me more information?
You get his birthday.
Which
Fine.
is
On the calendar!
Have it on the calendar. Yep. Really close actually.
Oh, it's the 26th?
It's the 26th.
Huh. Okay, that's Sam's birthday.
You get how old he is, which is, I think, just a few years young. I think he's about 23.
Okay.
If I'm remembering my vague timeline with Conrad correctly, I think he's about
I
23.
believe so.
Yeah, Ray's going to go deep.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a hacker's tools check. Unfortunately, that tool you got last time does not help, but
Ray unfortunately cares about these people. I'm using Fane for advantage.
go for it. 22. Okay, so what kind of information are you looking for here?
Who the fuck he is, where the fuck is he, why, probably looking a little bit for why the fuck Saren's looking for him, besides the, really.
Okay. Immediately
Sign.
you find him wanted for questioning on murder.
Oh! Which murder? What murder? Do I know it?
Hold on, just making sure I get the name. Yeah, with the 22 you definitely find the name.
Do you want
Do
me to
I-
give the name? If
Got
you're-
it. You find him wanted for the murder of Jericho Griffith.
Is that a father, uncle, what's up?
Not mentioned.
Ah.
Ray's gonna feign immediately to Saren. Who the fuck is Jericho? I'm sorry for your loss. Who the fuck's Jericho?
You're really good, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, this is like 20 minutes later.
How
Yes.
the how the hell did you find it that fast?
Google second page.
Don't be an asshole like that. Just say you
I get
found
it.
it on the dark web, you dick.
the news report is the most like well-known thing about him.
Yeah, it's the
Second
one
page.
thing.
Second page of Google.
My uncle Sam's, well, adopted father.
Oh, he's adopted.
Yeah.
Do you know his birth name?
Do I?
It's Sam.
It's just Sam.
Last name.
Samson, sorry.
I meant the last name.
Do I?
Hold on, checking
He
really
was
fast.
adopted really young.
Yeah. For all legal purposes, it's it's Griffith, sorry.
Yep, Ray's gonna keep looking more after the Jericho stuff.
Yep. Looking deep enough. Do you attempt to hack into servers and the like? Is that part of your
Yeah.
standard revenue? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna find adoption records.
Okay, you can't find adoption records. It's from a small county that's mostly kept on paper.
Ugh.
Oh, but the magic registry.
Yes.
Aha. You're gonna find something interesting.
Uh-oh.
Yep. You do find that both Jericho, Samson, and also I believe Saren, right?
Yep.
Are registered with the magic registry for being some kind of magical anomaly to them. Looking further into it, you find Jericho used to have a business where he helped educate people born with dragon marks.
Dragon marks.
Yes, which is a whole interesting other area. If you choose to go down that route, basically you have the option to look further into Jericho, look further into dragon marks, or look further into Samson. Pick one, you don't have enough time to do all three.
Saren asked about Samson, and then I may just do a little side thing for Ray because Ray's parent.
So, looking further into Samson, there's not much on him. Again, he lived in a small town, he worked with Jericho, on like the website that Jericho owned, basically, to help advertise the business.
Yeah, what kind of business was it?
It was basically like a summer camp, almost.
Oh, okay.
Not specifically, but basically a way to teach kids to get used to the dragon marks. You see a young Saren, a young Samson, through all of their teen years. There's various photos all throughout.
Ray's adding all the Saren photos into a future blackmail folder.
Oh
Yep.
no. Oh no.
It's young Saren. She almost every photo she has this big toothy smile. It's just like it's everyone in this looks like they're having the time of their life.
Oh, you poor soul, you have more media presence than a politician's child.
More
Does the
open.
hair turn purple at any point?
Probably.
What point?
Yeah, what age?
I'm actually not sure.
I know you're not. That's why I asked.
Roll
gonna
a
say
10.
mid-teens.
It's that many years older than 10.
I was gonna say mid-teens, but sure. D10. 12 seems
12.
a bit early.
Okay,
Can I say
So,
that many years older than 12? So 14?
Sure. 14 works. It's a brief time, but yeah, it seems to be a relatively positive experience. After the whole report on what happened, the front page of the website is now an obituary on Jericho. Well known for being a researcher and adventurer in his time. And any information on the whereabouts of Samson are encouraged to be sent to the local police station.
It's not even, like, I'm gonna use American terms, statewide.
No, it's yeah, it was a small county. It happened, if I'm not mistaken, a few months ago as well.
Okay, that's what it was.
During the most recent cursed days.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's been looking through police records. There's been almost nothing. The most interesting thing you do find looking through is between the latest photo of Samson and when you saw him. At the time, he had this like platinum blonde, almost golden hair. Now it looks washed out. That gray scale thing wasn't before. He looks far more muscular now. They were always fit. It was like a very active adventure camp kind of thing, but yeah, it's clear that something's happened to everyone in this scenario.
Alrighty, random question. What's that web comic that Fancy showed Ray updated to at this?
Since you last saw it,
But
First-
earlier in the week, just
yeah,
to see if
probably
it's been
one
something new.
update, like a couple page update.
Okay. Anything more detailed? Like, what part of the Saturday campaign was?
If I'm not mistaken, the most recent portion is still talking about like their first adventures into, Kakawin. Like, right before meeting.
Oh. Okay.
Wow.
Like it's not as far back as the beginning of the adventure. It's soon after. There's like stuff about the Rose Tower. There's stuff about a little bit in between.
I was
But it
checking
gets
for
a lot-
more. Checking for
But-
more information about the X. That's why.
The Ix,
Yeah, that's why. I
Um,
think if
yeah,
that
the
had
X are-
been at that point.
yeah, the Ix are the Ix have been mentioned at that point.
Yeah.
As this like esoteric thing that the Fane don't like.
Detailed as the pure X stuff, the later purification shit that we did.
Not so much mentioned as that. The story is kind of told through the lens of the Fane narrating it.
Oh, that's even
Because-
better.
Because at that point, you got that the Saturday campaign didn't have Fane.
Exactly. I was about to say that, but that makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Okay.
It's narrated through the lens of these creatures, and switched between the perspectives of different players as we know them.
Okay, cool. Yep, and then just Ray's little thing, as always, either Dragon Mark connection to the Liala disappearances, any of that. Like, that's one of the Ray got paranoid.
None major. There might have been a family with no doubt dragon marks that are like researching it, but let me check. Yeah, none that you know of had dragon marks at all.
Okay, so Ray's just gonna, like,
actually,
lean
let me
back.
check one name real fast. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Where is it? Ray. Which family again is this?
Just the Liala.
Yala. Okay. Nope. None of those had specific connections.
Okay, cool. Was just very worried. Okay, Ray's just probably like gonna lean back in her chair and just go saying back to Saren. So do you have a dragon mark, and do you want me to keep this a secret from everyone else?
I don't exactly hide it, and she just feign, I guess not image so much as nudge of knowledge that it's basically that purple glowing mark on her chest.
Oh, cool. Yep, not much. He.
Well, remember when I teleported you?
Oh, that's what that.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't found much. I'm a little bit surprised that they have a suspect in a murder that's been 2 months old, and it hasn't gone any wider than the county.
It's closer to 4 months old.
4 months old. Just other than that, just he keeps his track way too clean. My resources right now are a little bit packed up. The stuff Ray asked them to do, but we're just gonna slide that.
That's fine. Yeah. It's okay. Again, it's been so many months.
I could.
They've probably just either they couldn't find him, or I certainly haven't found him.
He
Until
keeps his track clean. I'll warn one person I know with the plane of wires to see if there's anything there.
okay.
Yep, and Ray's gonna send more of that. Just like not even research, but just hey, watch out for this guy, dude. To truth, just like watch out, please.
Get the message and basically send you a thumbs up.
Cool. That's him.
Do
Yeah.
I owe you anything
Why?
for helping?
No, we're co-workers.
Of course.
All right, if you're sure. Thanks.
Co-workers. Like out of the fame, Ray's just gonna like look down at her and just go, co-workers?
I asked him if he was here with friends.
Stop!
So, that's it for Saren's 3 days.
Alright, so,
Speaking of coworkers, Sabriel.
yeah, on a very different personality, Sabriel. Your first day, you don't have anyone trying to contact you.
Yep.
So,
what
are you doing?
He's a bit sad.
Late in the night, you do get a message from Ray, but
Yep, so he's going to stop by the friend's house.
Yep.
He says, and do the thing I message, and that's probably going to be his first day.
yep, comfortably.
Yep.
Yeah, no problem. Do you stick to business?
He tries to.
Okay, roll me a charisma saving throw.
That's fair.
With disadvantage, only
Yeah,
with
that's fair.
contact.
Because you're yeah.
Your business is not to defeat the Huns.
Oof. You do not get that business.
No.
Even if he casts bless on himself.
Uh, I would almost argue she
Lord
has the
Jesus,
ability to
give me
ignore.
strength.
Yeah, I would argue she almost has the ability to ignore bless,
Wow.
just by nature of who
That's
she is.
specific context, yeah.
All right.
Around midnight, though, you get a message that you read. It's quite heartwarming
Mhm.
in its own emotionally repressed way.
Okay.
Yep, he sends the gaudy clip art heart back.
Yep.
The next day, he's going to drag himself out of that household.
She got what she wanted.
And is going to go looking for Kalu.
Okay, Lou. Okay. 1 second. I want to check to make sure I got the name right there.
Yep.
The list. Have it bolded.
Hmm.
It is on
The
the list.
Wood
Right?
Elf. Yep.
Okay, Lou. Is that one of the knights?
Nope.
Sorry, just having trouble finding the name.
Might be.
Oh, there we go. It's like the second one. That's why.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you head that way. Just gonna open up that document too. God, I'm so glad I have my notes organized for this campaign. You guys would drive me fucking insane otherwise.
Yeah.
But like this, where it's actually like properly categorized, and I can actually refer to shit very quickly. I'm very happy with how I
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
All right, okay, Lou. This whole time, by the way, I've been thinking it as Caillou in my head. I know it's not what it actually is, but
Mood.
Alright, so,
I'll type in the chat just for the sake.
Ah, okay.
male or female?
They.
They? Okay. Yeah, so you head by their house. I'm going to say they don't have the Blessing of Corlon, but they are still they. As you head by the house, they're happy to see you, of course. They kind of like look at you at the door. Their hair is immaculate. Seems these spring flowers are like the best time of year for the look, and they just kind of look at you. It's like, look who darkens my doorstep today.
Hi. I first of all feel like it's good to visit all the time, but I'm wondering if you could help me with something.
Raises an eyebrow.
I need braiding help.
Oh, yeah, sure, come on.
And he
I
walks
like your
in.
haircut, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You have tea. It's floral and wonderful.
Yes.
Um,
It is the face punch kind of floral.
Yeah, it's like you have one tea that's like a pink jasmine, which by the way, fantastic tea. I've had it in real life. I love it. So sweet. I think it's called pink jasmine. And afterwards,
In this universe, it is.
and afterwards,
This
they give this like a spiced cinnamon brew. Almost more. It's like almost like the thickness of like a stew. Or like hot chocolate almost, and it is fantastic.
A hot cinnamon.
Yeah, basically. Which kind of describes Kalu too well, honestly. But yeah, they say like, "Oh, that's all you wanted." Yeah, hold on. Do you want it with individualized? Do you want it with flowers?
Yes.
Synthetic material, so it's more durable. Like, how deep
maybe
do you
a
want to go here?
maybe a cord in the middle just to keep it together.
Okay. And yeah, so give me a sleight of hand check to assist with this.
All right. With a guidance as well.
Sure.
Let's see. Sleight of hand. 19.
Yeah. It's the type of arts and crafts that because you just have a knack, maybe not for the skill itself, you're very slow, but your eye for it is wonderful. You make pretty much to your desire, and level of description live up to you. But can I use the two names you gave me?
2 names.
You want them to be out
If you
loud or
want to, if you want to drop that bomb, feel free.
Okay. Only again, I'm leaving that completely to what you want out there.
Okay.
If not,
then
I'll refer to the as I have been so far.
yeah, keep it as it is. I'll find a better name, like a nickname for the two of them. Then.
Sure. The Fae in you adores this whole process. They also love Kalu, but yeah, it's a wonderfully peaceful day of just tea, talking. If there's like flirting, it's mostly innocent. It's just the joy of each other's
A
presence.
wholesome range.
Yeah, it's more of just like a cute couple who hasn't seen each other in a while.
Yep. And so then after that, the next day.
On the third day, I believe you get a message from Ray.
Third day message for me?
I believe so.
Was there? No, that
Was
was,
it
the
not the
first
third
day.
Oh, the thing?
Yeah, the thing.
The thing that just texted you?
I thought you were, sorry, I might have misunderstood. I thought that was the third day.
It was probably the third day with the more recent Discord message.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably just to come over.
Yep, in the early afternoon you gotta come over, but the morning's up to you what you don't want to do.
There'll be a feint over to Ray. And you'll be like, "Hey, what's up?"
This is like midway through reading the whole stuff on like Samson.
Research.
Should I still come over?
Sure, whatever.
All right. Do you want to keep it fairly low key?
I guess. I don't know what that means.
I'd like to at some point meet the whole group together.
Sure. Low key. I just am. Don't
Obviously, wondering
tell.
if I should wait till tomorrow.
No, come over. I'm just you. I'm missing people right now. Someone just left, and he lives 3 hours away.
Would you be willing to go out dinner later tonight with everyone else? If we can arrange it.
Sure. I guess.
And then there's a feign to everyone, and that says, "Would everyone like dinner tonight?"
It's gonna feign back now.
Just a very.
There's the feign equivalent of a Nerf dart that hits Ray in the forehead.
What time?
It's basically meant for like the evening. I
shit.
will say it is a Monday, so you don't have a Tuesday, so there's no siege ball you have to worry about.
Yeah. It's just the other thing that I was talking to you about.
Yep. Basically, because at the end of this first 3 days, I'll say that you guys can all make it if you so choose to.
Okay, because we're an hour and a half away.
I'll see what I can do.
That was on the second day, was that not?
Yep, that was the second day.
Yeah.
Oh, it
third
was the
day
second
we're
day,
free.
sorry.
Yeah. Saren's immediate is where and why.
Because I'd like to see all of you, and it depends what everyone finds least detestable.
Just find a decent time for me.
There is a very almost distracted sounding response of sure, and then a cutoff.
There's a feign that goes back and is like, that's like, "I'm not gonna bother you more, but I'm holding you to it."
No, I'm okay. I'm just a bit busy in the moment.
That's fine, but you said it. No turning back now. And then everyone else is like, how was everyone with... Out of character. I didn't think of a place.
Yeah.
Someone give me a fantasy fun thing.
Nope, I have a table. Roll me a d20.
Alright.
I have a table for a lot of things right now.
18.
18.
Amazing.
You know a kind of central restaurant. There's a cat cafe you guys went to last time. It's pretty close by. It's basically a bookshop type vibe. It's meant to be like a place where you can sit down and read as a group. Kind of like book clubs meet, where you have a lot of scholars meet, talk, but they serve full meals that are not messy and meant to be eaten alongside a book. So it can all be eaten with one hand.
And Samuel will just like basically feign image like a very like opulent like screenshot almost painting of this place, and it looks very nice.
What's fancy level?
It looks a bit expensive, sorry.
Looks a bit rich for my blood.
What's the fancy level, Conrad?
Fine, I'll take the filter off, and it's just more regular looking.
Yeah, what's the fancy level now, Conrad?
It's the
Yeah,
fancy level.
It's like a yeah. No, Scott, you didn't tell me shit.
What's in the document?
There's a lot in that document, especially from him. Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
It's like a $20 meal, but like it's a $20 meal. It's like you take any book you want, read it for a while. You get served the whole time. There's like a dessert. Yeah, you didn't tell me that. Sorry.
On a scale of 1
Okay,
to
well, I'll
10.
fill you in right now really quick because there's something important in that then.
Yeah, I'll read it again. Don't worry. Anyways, yeah. So it's a good like $20 meal. It's like a treat to go out.
So I was like, I'd say a good 7.5 to 8, but it's very worth it.
Fine.
We did just all get paid, and if you want to, I will pay for some of yours.
Has Mercury been there before?
If you'd like
considering
to
his
reduce it
books?
down to a price that is more reasonable.
I have to put my money towards more reasonable things.
I kind of am saving up for something.
I'll help you pay, Sabriel.
Fine, then it's all on me then.
No, I can help you pay. I've been there before. I like books.
Well, if you're paying, I'm not coming. Sorry, man.
Yep, same. Assuming this is group chat. Alright, negotiating. You bid high, I bid the fast food restaurant down the street. Walking
No,
tacos.
I bid, I help pay.
The goal is meeting in the middle.
Saren, get out of the group chat. I help pay.
You're not
It's a
paying on
group
your
chat
own.
for a reason, right?
Saren, get out of the group.
Goodbye. Blink.
No, Saren!
Goodness.
Sarah!
Saren, it was a joke. Saren, I know I don't say it, but it was a
Oh
joke.
my
The
god.
feigner not returning call.
Oh.
Guys, I
Look
killed
what
it.
you've done. Look what you've done.
There's just like a legitimately sad sigh come from Sabriel's feign.
We'll see you there.
Conrad, do not.
Conrad is silenced right now, he's muted.
Sorry, I'm just trying not to yell into the mic.
I'm sorry, I thought you saw!
No, there's a lot to read in the doc. Okay, it was the last thing added because remember at the time I did that character, you were still writing that part of the doc.
No, I'm so sorry. Okay,
Oh, that's hilarious.
They just
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll get to it at some point.
okay, but did I not say whenever
Here's the
it
thing.
comes
I'm
out?
just glad that I read the vibes well enough that I played it like it was that anyways.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's a return vein. Everyone's just like, we could go to the cat cafe again.
No, I like this restaurant. Ray's gonna feign, like, to Saren, if you don't answer the group, I'm giving Sabriel your phone number. And all of those camp photos.
Saren rejoins the group chat.
That's a fast turnaround on blackmail.
Wow.
I'd like
But I
to go.
thought
It's a nice place. They have really good hot chocolate.
we're going to the book cafe.
Come on,
yeah.
Saren. We're going to the book cafe. I'm gonna.
Saren,
show up
we're
at your
going to the-
house.
Saren,
So-
we're going to the book cafe, aren't we, Saren?
I mean, I'm going. It's just I need to spend my money on other things.
So, speaking of, before we get to the cafe, Roddy.
Roddy will for his first day he'll just mainly do a shift. There's probably a game on for the first day.
Yeah, it's a Sunday, so yeah.
Yeah. And then Monday he'll do the thing that he went over.
I saw the amount you get. You have made headway to like potential leads to leads. It's not the first time you've gotten this far.
just staring. I'm just staring at the thing right now.
You're finding like the vaguest connection, but you have a good feeling at least.
Is there anyone? So I'm.
It's
should
specifically on the specific one person.
I'm looking into it. Who specifically?
Do you want me to say the name out loud or no?
Sure.
It is specifically on Sadie. It's basically you find someone who possibly knew the person who brought you guys back, and can give you further details on how they knew you were there.
All right.
It's a
So-
loose connection. You've tried to find this person before,
Can
but
I try tracking this person down and having a talk with them?
yeah. So the progress of that first day is, and the money spent is you finding out where if you spent like maybe another week or two, you might be able to find the person specifically who brought you back.
Okay. But I still have no
Yeah,
idea
so-
who got them out
Nope.
or where they are.
You have no idea.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yep. And part of that problem is, well, you're aware, but basically keep track of it as gold cost.
Yeah.
There's a certain threshold. Every time you spend money on it, let me know. I will let you know
Mhm.
what it leads to.
So 30 platinum for that day.
Yep. Keep track of it in gold because it's easier, and keep track of
Okay.
it on your sheet. And just anytime you hit a number that feels significant, I'll tell you if you're close or not. Just like standard,
I'll
like multiples of
put
100, multiples of
another-
1,000, etc., etc.
Yeah, I'll put in another 20 gold pieces the next day.
20 gold or platinum?
Platinum. So
Okay,
200
total
gold pieces.
500 gold total.
500 gold.
So by the end of the second day, you're pretty sure that if you could spend a couple days driving, you could find the connection to the person who brought you guys over. But it would take
Okay.
it would take like a solid 2 days driving there, 2 days driving back,
All right.
unless you could
So-
scrounge up the money for a teleport.
I will do this dinner that I'm supposed to do.
Yep.
And then I will be on my way.
All right.
Tank full of gas. Out.
Yeah. You could do it over the next 4 days after. So.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys meet together at the Chiseled Nook.
Oh, did Sabriel get the thing?
Yes. So.
So what am I getting?
So yeah, Sabriel gets to your house because remember that's where he was going first.
Yes.
Yep.
So, Sabriel, you knock on the door.
Hey. Really, like, probably just runs down to answer it before anyone else. It's just... Hey,
Hello.
come upstairs.
Alright.
Ray sort of, like, just grabs your wrist and starts just leading upstairs.
As he's being dragged, he tries to wave to anyone he sees.
Yep, the dad's on the couch again on the computer, and he just kind of like gives you a glance, like, "Oh, hey, back."
Good to see you. Won't stay too long.
That's right.
This
Hey, you
one's
guys
not
going out
staying
tonight?
over. Yes. This
All
one's not staying over, though.
All right, have fun. Do you need money?
No.
Okay.
Ray, like, just shakes that one off. And, just, like, pushes Sabriel into her room, and there's just a giant teddy bear on her bed. She points it and just goes, that's yours.
If you would like to describe this teddy bear for me, Ty.
It is the gaudiest motherfucking thing. It is just like,
Can I read the message you sent me? Because it's terrific.
yes.
Okay. The biggest silver teddy bear with a big pink and silver ribbon. This motherfucker is getting a friendship gift. Yeah, it is huge. It is fluffy as all shit. You aren't aware of this, but it was stolen.
Of course it was.
It wasn't stolen from a hospital, if that's what you're worried about.
Wasn't my first thought. And Ego just
Okay.
puts arms out for a hug.
Ray's like... Ray, like, checks her meter of physical affection and just goes, oh, fine.
You haven't seen Benzi in a couple days.
Yeah. Just, like, walks into his hole.
Not
Thank you.
quite, but not far off.
Sorry,
Like,
that just made me
if-
cackle.
If the doctor was like gnome-sized, then yes.
Just thank you. I don't know what to say. What spurred this?
Friendship gift?
Should I expect this normally? Is this how you normally express friendship?
I was suggested to
There
do
it is. Because, excuse me saying, this doesn't seem like the first thing I would expect of you.
I don't know how this works. My closest friend is someone I kick ass in video games with. And we fight each other. This
Just
is...
Raising
I
the
can't
FGC.
fight you.
No, it's... Am I allowed to meet this friend at some point?
Yes, but don't fuck him on the first day.
Just the first day.
Actually, I need to ask him that too.
First date.
Uh, he's very malleable.
I have a fae in my head. Mark your terms very carefully.
He's very malleable. Very much. He's a changeling.
Oh.
Don't
Everyone fuck
like
yourself.
that. Don't like that.
You get from the Fae inside your head just, oh, that's gonna be so kinky.
There's
I'm
like a,
having to know who the Fae is now.
there's
Not
like
the Fae, the Fae.
I know. That's
Okay,
what I
good.
said.
there's a high five internally.
Yep.
But
God damn.
Zapper like shakes himself awake. He's just like, oh, all right. Worry about
You
that
did
later.
notice, as he kind of like glanced off for a second, Ray, that his eyes pulled just like a slightly green tinge to them.
is That's
This is
cool.
wonderful, but more importantly, I don't know how I'm going to get it home.
we can walk later.
He just slowly nods and just, right. I mean,
Or
could we fit
get
this
a-
in an Uber?
Maybe if we
You're
try
just like
very
walking
hard.
around it, like judging, like not judging it, but like sizing it up. She's
If
like,
we try very hard.
wait, how did you get it in this room?
Window.
How big's the window?
Not that big.
Smaller than the door?
Yes.
It's also made of cloth, and it's a teddy bear.
Yeah, you just right.
I broke a magical lock and got this into the window, Sabriel.
It's such a cute gift.
I love it.
Could
so-
I trouble you to keep it here, if only for a day or two?
Sure.
I
If
just,
you want,
maybe we can figure it out after dinner.
if you want to get ready for dinner here too. Cool. I'm not gonna be wearing my usual stuff, so yeah.
There's a flick of a hand into like the side pack, and he like rolls a compact between his fingers. Would you like me to do your makeup?
Fine.
Drags Ray.
Yep.
I don't want to do this.
Do you have the skill marked off already, Devin?
Yes, I do.
Make me a check.
With guns. Hi.
Aw. We're
Me
both
too.
proficient in this disguise kit. Adorable.
And honestly, like it's a bit more intricate than your standard aesthetic, but he matches your aesthetic pretty well.
This is weird. I'm enjoying it.
Good.
Okay.
I love that we have two separate characters friending people into submission. This is so much fun.
I'm gonna get dressed now.
All right. I'll leave you to it. And he walks out.
Okay. Ray's gonna change into what I messaged you, Conrad.
I'll leave you up to the party for you to describe it.
Yeah, just probably when we all make it there, but Ray's digging out some old...
Well, I have a reference image for when we all meet up.
Oh
Yep.
boy.
So, you guys, Jesus, sorry, I'm putting the HP on the token that I forgot how low Sabrails is. Jesus. Yeah, so you guys meet at the Chiseled Nook. Just before the sun sets. Everyone's kind of there. Roddy, I do have one question for you.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the cat?
What do you mean? What did I do with a cat?
It's been with Uranus this entire
With
time.
Uranus this entire time.
That's right. Okay. So,
Mercury has been taking care of the cat every night. When
Mercury's
she goes
been
home.
busy.
When she goes home.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys meet up at the thing. Anyone who wishes to describe their outfit may do so. As you all find a seat together.
I'll
next
ask
to
what
it.
He is wearing a dress shirt, tie.
I'd ask Ray to describe first,
Oh, sorry.
if only because Sabra would try to coordinate.
Oh,
course.
Ray's wearing this like tight-ish white like button-down blouse, long sleeve, sort of cuff halfway up where the elbow is. And the pants are these long, black, huge, wide leg pants that sort of flare out a little. And very nice boots. Like, you think some of this stuff looks borderline almost designer, like in that mid-tier.
Yeah, it may not be Gucci, but it's not like from the Gap.
Hmm.
Wow.
Like it's Adidas level of like notoriety.
Yeah, but you notice the way Ray's wearing it, she's like putting belt on it, it doesn't fit her that well.
Glances up and down like a whistle. That's not a cheap clothing.
No.
What's the occasion?
I changing it up when not fighting shit.
Well, I like it. Although here, may I? And he just like offers to adjust the belt slightly.
Thanks.
It does help with kind of where the things flare out and where they might be a bit shorter than they should be.
Yeah, just it was my mom's stuff.
Nods and looks at it. The one downstairs?
Oh no.
Nods. Alright.
Cool.
Would you like to explain more on it?
I took her clothes. After everything.
Alright. Do you like them?
Sorta. They look nice.
You look very nice.
Oh. Gross.
And yep. Yep, and I guess in response, Sabril is going to wear basically a sluttier version of Ray's standard attire.
You
that
motherfucker.
Like short shorts and like a very like loose but also tight in the right places tank top and a loose fitting sweater.
I have a very specific image in my head. I don't know if I can find it, but I'll see if I can.
Are you mocking me?
No. Imitation and flattery and all that.
Is it?
It's tempting.
I.
What, do you think anyone here knows how to interact with people normally? What kind of game do you think this is, Ariel?
It's just like looking him up and down. It's just like I don't know what.
Would you like me to switch? I can switch.
No, you look fine.
Hmm.
It looks fine. You're good.
Fucking moth. Sorry.
God.
Ray's probably just gonna find just a hoodie and bring it just over her shoulders. Other than that, though, yeah.
Sorry. This scared the shit out of me. Like, flew like directly into my face.
She's the light in your eyes.
It was a moth.
Yeah?
It's the light in your eye.
The animals are attacking me today, okay?
It flew right over his fucking head. All right.
Yeah, it did. Like the moth did.
Just like the moth.
So, you guys, meet up. Ray and Sabriel looking wonderfully fancy, actually.
The image that I sent is what Mercury shows up dressed in.
Yep.
Apparently Mercury's looking fancy too.
Mercury always dresses kind of, like, weirdly, but, like, this is definitely, like, an intentional look. Also,
Saren?
give me a performance check, Mercury. And Sabriel specifically, give me an insight.
Oh no!
Oh, I can't wait to see what this roll is.
No! Fail, 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 fail! No!
22.
Maybe not as literally as you, but she been fucking. She's still red in the face, like her hair is mussed. Put together, but you can see that she's had a day.
Yep. There's just a quick faint over. Just, I know that glow when I see it. Congratulations.
Mercury freezes mid-step. Just kind of slowly looks over and goes, please. How much do you see?
There's a wink and he walks in the door.
Sabriel, you very quickly just try to as Roddy walks in black leather with like a suit underneath almost, like a vest.
Jesus Christ,
And
don't even.
it's just like, and it fits nicely around the shoulders. Like, you if you had to imagine him in like, if he went full like non-sports bar bartender, this is what you'd imagine.
Mercury's gonna give Sabriel the exact same fucking look after Sabriel sees Roddy. Just,
I like to imagine Saren just looks normal.
Yeah. Saren is the only one who has come in with her normal everyday clothing, not much different in her usual outfits. Just blue jeans, top, jacket. That's it.
Which, to be fair, is still a rather well put together look.
No, not
It
compared.
doesn't look fancy, but it's cohesive. It's not like it was just it's not like it's not Dell.
It was alright. Dell is a league of his own.
Yes, Dell's not large.
Yeah,
Also,
Dell's in a
like,
leave.
She made no effort. You could probably tell she did not exactly like iron anything. She did not get anything.
Maybe a better
special.
word than what I was trying to use is consistent. It's consistent between the style.
And she kind of slinks in, like, looking almost like, I don't want to be here, but fine.
Yep. As you walk in, Saren, you get almost a like mirror image of your outfit, of this high elf, like kind of leaning against the counter with a book. Jeans, like simple red shirt. Kind of looks up to you, looks up to the group, and goes, "We don't require formal wear."
Oh, I just chose to. I don't know about these ones.
This is fun.
I like
I
it.
think.
Fair enough.
Thought everyone else would.
10.5.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Any specific genre?
Several look to the rest of them.
I like science fiction.
I can do science fiction.
I could do that.
Sounds good.
Any meal restrictions?
Kiwis.
Sounds good.
Several hands a list he probably has pre-made.
Is this
Kinda looks
yet
up and down.
another one of those business cards, except
Yes.
this one folds out accordion style?
Mm-hmm. It's a regular business card size, but it probably just has things listed.
He kind of looks it up and down and just goes, "Yeah, give us like it takes 5 minutes to cook your meal, but we can do it."
Oh, I expect as much. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we'll keep you. Do you want like I assume a little cubby for you guys, as opposed to a open area?
Nods.
Sure.
All right. And I'm required to ask you this, so anyone who laughs, I charge extra. Do you want the goth or the e-girl serving you?
E-girl.
Both.
What?
They have other tables, Sabrio.
But there can never be enough on my plate.
Oh,
Why?
gross.
Saren, you're shot this look of like help from this dude.
I return the same look.
he just sighs and like, all right.
Just a glance back of like, I'm in this with you too, buddy.
Stands up, points to Saren. You get a 10% discount, and he walks you guys to your table.
I didn't say anything.
I'm so confused.
That's okay. Do you want recommendations on the books, on the meal, or should I leave you guys to your own business?
Do you got anything by L.E. Haymaker?
Got a pretty good amount actually. Yeah. Any specific ones you're looking for?
No.
Alright. I think we have a first edition somewhere.
Mercury's eyes light up.
He basically takes book orders as well as meal orders from each of you. The meal there's not that many options. Basically, there's like 3 options to choose from. But they're each brought to you. You're each given a book individually chosen by him. You basically get like an HP Lovecraft Sky.
That was the joke.
Yep, making sure that I'm just going across like the right.
Yeah.
It is a first edition of one of his earlier books.
Nice.
Sarah.
Braden Anderson, please. I'll take a Braden Anderson novel.
Oh, perfect. He sends you a book from Fogbirthed.
You? Thank you. You know what book?
Yep. Saren, you're brought a kind of survivalist sci-fi, where it's someone who was kind of almost like post-apocalyptic sci-fi in a way. Very Hunger Games. Less teen though. Ray, you are brought the like most space opera bullshit you can imagine, but like well-written space opera.
Ray's like just eating like through something, just like this is horrible. I love it.
You get a smile from the goth, like, alright, despite your earlier comment, you get 10% off.
Yo.
Sabriel, you are brought this wonderful like fantasy sci-fi, where it's very much gaudy space pirate going around the galaxy, fucking his way through every problem he has.
Astrobard.
Oh, I had a book report on this one. Been a while.
Your
Was it great?
teacher let you do a book report on this?
I mean, after I talked to them.
What was your grade?
Is that the guy asking?
Yeah.
69.
Jesus Christ.
He thinks for a sec. I think about 91.
And you see this like, you sense this presence, most of you. Sabriel, it fills you with glee. As this, dressed in like these like very colorful, multi-layered, almost like Disney style, but like more put together and like more fashionable than like old Disney where it was like 6 layers of clothes. And she walks up to the group and goes, "Hey everyone, I'm here to serve you guys. Apparently you guys ordered for both of us, which I think is fantastic."
Oh, it's a girl.
And he just kind of looks at you, Sabriel, and goes, 91.
Nods with a smile.
Yep. Immediately you get this glare from the goth and goes, "I will remind you we own this business together."
Equal parts. Very good.
Do you happen to serve any alcohol?
Yes, we do. The goth immediately goes to get you some.
Thank you. He's just like looking at all.
He actually brings you
I do not want to go through this sober.
He actually brings you a large mug of a misty ale that's named after the author. like a fog comes off it, almost like the is it the butterbeer from Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it is not strong, but it is a strong flavor.
This might be my new patio drink.
Fuck.
Just tell me
Bartender
drink.
type? You bartender type?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's talk shop. And he just completely ignores the rest of you for about 10 minutes as he just talks booze with Ronnie for a bit.
Um,
All right. All right. How do you make proper? How to make a proper peduncle? All right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of-
Well done. That's a
Set
good
it
one.
on fire.
Take inspiration for that. Well,
you're going to want a glass that has the bottom completely removed.
Yes.
yeah, John, take inspiration. I like that name, the peduncle.
Yeah, it's basically the Manhattan, but
Oh, I love it. Well done.
This isn't your uncle's peduncle.
this isn't your own peduncle. This one's on.
I feel like they just make something called a peduncle flambe at this point.
Stop.
Just take a bit of. Then you take your blowtorch lighter.
But Sabriel, with the woman's arrival, she brings you your meal. Everyone else, prepared wonderfully and exactly to the specifications you need.
He is very thankful.
I will say specifically, Mercury is attempting to not look at Sabriel this entire time.
Completely understandable.
Mercury,
To be fair, it is very
flustered.
easy. The pace of this meal is you basically guys are given 4 hours to just sit and read as well as eat and chat however much you'd like. The two people who work here basically just talk with whoever feels like it. If you guys are reading, they leave you alone.
There's a quick feign over to Mercury. Anyone I know?
There's no answer to that. But
Which, if you
see
want to roll an
Mercury-
insight on how much of an answer that is, you can.
All right.
Yeah, I'll talk shop with the person who wants to talk. Who wants to talk bartending?
You see
Sure.
Mercury's face go about 2 shades darker as she attempts to hide her face in her book. She's trying to be subtle. It's not working.
It's really not.
Mm.
But looking into the book, it's reasonable to assume, although you can look through it, Sabriel, it's reasonable to assume most people just see it as whatever she's reading has some kind of intense content to it, which, to be fair, consider the author makes sense.
Sabriel knows better.
Yes, Sabriel knows otherwise, but...
there's a turn. I understand not kissing and telling, but
If you are patient enough to wait until after we've all separated, I will tell you.
absolutely.
You fucking...
See, this may not be Alsana, but boy, do you love seeking out secrets.
I'm sorry. When you make it if you make it who this person fucked, like, come on.
Oh, I'm talking as Devin, not as the character.
Hmm. It's still baiting the hook a bit.
No, I'm gonna just completely ignore that pun.
Stop.
So, at a point, Zapper so one of the reasons I guess insisted on this, I want to make sure everyone's doing okay after the last ordeal.
No response from Sarah, and she is deep in the book. She hasn't looked up for a long time, and she barely seems to be paying attention to any of you.
I'm doing alright.
That's good.
How are you, Ray? You took on that snake pretty much by yourself.
Ray's on her phone looking at the obituaries again. Sabriel's probably sitting beside her, notices. She forgot to do it this morning.
There's a little, like, beside.
Oh, what? I didn't.
How are you doing after the snake you fought single-handedly?
I'm just snake. Wasn't even real, so.
I mean, it was physical.
There's a construct.
Yeah, but it wasn't, like, alive.
Constructs are alive.
Yeah, but they can't really feel.
It was
Yeah,
still
they
dangerous
can.
nonetheless.
Roll a
That's a
history
common.
check, Mercury.
Pardon me?
Roll a history check.
Okay, Mercury has experience with Forge. That's why I'm saying.
That's why you get the check. 14. you know there's a lot of back and forth. Also, yes, Ty, I know. There's a lot of back and forth from researchers as to what a construct can feel. There are sentient magic items, there are sentient constructs. A lot of people, especially with the confirmed knowledge of souls in this world, considers anything with a soul as having the capacity to feel. The debate is whether or not they do.
Oh,
But it is a very hotly debated topic that, especially considering some of the advancing of technology and the plane of wires and stuff like that, there is no consensus.
well, I think they do.
Souls can't feel. You can literally buy pain receptors for your Warforged so they can feel pain.
But a soul can feel pain.
Not physically.
It's a wide margin, and I feel like there are certain definitions that work and don't work in certain instances.
But physical pain isn't the worst kind.
You got kidnapped, you should be worried about yourself.
There is a step on Ray's foot from Sabriel. Not strong at all, but
Mercury kind of flinches at that, but
Really gives a jump to several looks, she's like, Fane, like, not good?
there's a feint over. It's like, it was a traumatic experience. You don't want to bring it up, especially in a dismissive sounding way.
You get, like, the most expression Ray's ever said of, oh, trauma!
Mercury, you notice this expression of just like almost acknowledgement of what was just said, which is strange because Ray is very flat expression.
And there's an immediate feint back to Sabriel. Just a quick I'm sorry to her, okay?
Sorry, sorry. It's really sorry. Apologies.
Mercury looks confused. Okay. Alright.
There's like an internal like of Sabriel. There's like, oh my god, defused the bomb.
Bomb.
You have I don't know what you gotta be sorry for.
No, I have experience with trauma. Not fun. Bringing it up again when wounds are a little fresh. It's okay.
Oh!
Can you
Mercury starts to
spell
laugh.
social fools?
Mercury begins to laugh.
Why, Sabriel, why is she laughing?
Saren, about now you pull your head out of the book.
Yep.
I think she's realized you don't totally hit her.
Wait, what's happening?
I don't give a fuck.
Yes, you do?
No, I really don't. I have gone through a lot worse than that. She holds up her hand, sticks at her leg. That, again, I'll go to therapy for a reason.
Therapist?
Yeah, Dr. Mordeo. I went on Sunday. I go twice a month. It used to be every weekend, but I'm getting better now that it's going to go down to only once a month pretty soon.
Yeah.
There's a quick feint over Trey. Oh gods, do you not?
I opted out of that when I went into foster care.
Say that again, sorry?
No, I opted out of that when I went into foster care. I had to go for like the court mandated. Went up for a court mandated 3 months and stopped.
Do you want her number?
No.
Mercury.
Huh?
You feel a message on your phone. Up to you if you check it right away.
Hold a second. She'll check her phone.
It is a message from Jupiter that says, "I have info. Call me."
Alright. Give me a second. Wait, here. Mercury will go into her wallet. Saren, you would recognize this as a popular horror anime themed wallet. If you so choose to, because Saren's probably one of the only ones that would know pop culture, as well as Ray. Kind of pulls out a card, slides it across the table. You don't gotta take it, but she does phone sessions. And it helps.
Ray's just gonna push the card back.
I'm not taking it back. Sabriel can take it if he wants, and then he can make you take it. But I've been going to her, Christ, since I was a kid.
I'm not paying money for people to tell me what I already know.
I know. Her first couple of sessions are actually free.
I'm not going to sit in a room where people tell me what I already know.
But she doesn't tell you.
Zabriel just like slides the thing over. Actually, I have a couple other friends who this might help. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. My parents were. My mom is friends with her, so she got me in when I started showing signs when I was a kid, and because we tried, I did phone sessions.
Nice.
Does Ray recognize the therapist's name?
Give me a history check.
Harry Mordale.
Vaguely. It's if you look online, a lot of people who you end up researching have been to her at some point or another.
It was probably an option she got when
yeah,
she
and
went in.
to be fair, she is really well recommended, especially for issues having to do with things like claustrophobia, major phobias, anything you could almost expect people to feel embarrassed about or like feel like it's childish.
Okay.
That's the kind of thing she focuses on.
Okay, yeah, so Ray wouldn't have went to her then.
You might have, because you were a bit younger, so it might have been given as an option.
Yeah.
And because she's so well known in the area, it's possible, but you have never been to her.
Yeah, because I'm just like, yeah, that would have been glanced over, honestly, with the phobias. Okay.
One other thing.
Huh?
And he goes and he kind of like puts his hands into a side pouch and pulls some things out. You don't have to keep them. I guess same thing for the god. But I thought I'd do something to well, I guess commemorate reminders, something for at least a little bit that we've been through so far. And he hands out what are basically little friendship bracelets. Each of them are like nicely finely braided from like a plant material. And each of them have a little charm on the end.
I love it.
Saren's is a purple and silver. And the end of it has a little sword. Mercury's is gold and blue. And the blue has like the little dots in it as well. And the end is a little star. Ray's is a kind of red and a red and a purple and a green. The green seems almost like a third thought, like with the changed hair. And the end of it is a little phone with a wire kind of thing, like almost a little keychain looking thing. And Roddy gets one that's black with like a dark green, and at the end of it just kind of has a mug of ale.
Can you tie it on?
Yes, it's a bit fidgety, but here, I'll show you.
Oh, could you make it loose though, if that's alright?
Nods.
I got my wrists are still a little sore.
No problem.
But I love it.
Wow.
Everyone's kind of like glancing at everyone else for a reaction.
Yeah, he does like it quite a bit.
Ray's just staring at it.
Saren too.
Like I said, don't need to keep it. No pressure.
How did you make this?
I have a friend. They're very good at braids and strands of things. Run a small herbalist shop.
Can you teach me?
I could bring you to them. They're a better teacher than I.
Yeah, I mean, knit, but I've always liked to learn how to do stuff like this. This is so cool.
I'm still figuring it out, honestly, but
Oh, you can knit, Mercury?
Yeah. when I was younger, I took it up on drives because reading made me car sick.
Me, me too, for knowing how to knit.
You
I'm-
can knit?
Ray fucking jumps.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm loud. I'm sorry.
Yep, the
The
hoodie's on.
goth kind of like looks around the corner like, if you guys could dial it back.
Sorry.
Yep. Ray has her hoodie on at this point, probably just like the hood's up.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be loud. I got
It's alright, just figured to let you guys know.
not good with volume control type. What kind of stuff do you knit? Like blankets, scarves?
Amorphous blobs.
Fucking same.
What do you mean by that?
I said I could knit. I did not say I could knit well.
Do you want me to teach you?
I think you killed Ariel.
I could teach you.
Hmm.
Oh, you
Ray's
don't want
getting. No, I need to miss card or something. Fuck.
You get a second message, Mercury. It says like, no, seriously, my break ends in 5 minutes.
Oh fuck. Hey, I gotta step outside for a second. I'll be right back. Mercury will go outside and call Jupiter.
But she goes, hey, you wanted info on those Anubis folks, right?
Yeah. Sorry, I was in the middle of something. Oh no.
Oh, no rush. I just want to make sure I let you know sooner rather than later. Because you said you were going to see them all.
Yeah. I'm out with them right now.
There's... I actually just found out the reason why recently. We haven't been able to send people to be buried lately. Because people have been, like, dug up. And, by... It's being kind of linked to these. People aren't sure, but it seems that those, like, weird dogs and stuff around have been digging up people who get freshly buried.
The fuck?
Yeah, I can't find any reason as to why. It seems to be either some kind of something related to the disease, or I mean, it's not unusual for dogs to go burying up bones, but it's the fresh ones, and it's the graveyards that we use. So we haven't been able to bury anyone lately.
Is there a trend, a pattern, or is it just any fresh body?
The fresher, the more frequent it happens, but it seems it's almost like every time someone gets buried, within a couple days they're buried up, and those animals are spotted around.
Are they eaten? Are they taken?
No, just buried and sometimes prepared again and then reburied if it gets left long enough.
So they're dug up, they're reburied.
Yeah, later on, but not by anyone who knows them. If the body doesn't get claimed, they basically take them and almost redo the funeral rites. It's weird.
That's good. Alright. When do you have? Okay, I know I'm morbid. Do you got any patients that are set for burials?
We have some that were set, but we're kind of keeping them on ice right now.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to do a stakeout.
Sure.
And then that way I can document what they do.
Yeah. Seems to be going after one specific graveyard lately, at least one of the ones that we use. But aren't you not supposed to be on the mission for another couple days?
No, I'll be fine. Nothing wrong with a little reconnaissance.
Okay. Yeah, they at least don't seem aggressive. Just don't get hurt, okay?
Alright, I'll be fine. Do you got any trees in that graveyard?
Yeah, a couple.
I'll be hiding in a tree. Sorry.
Okay. Good luck. Don't get hurt.
I won't. I won't be going tonight. Tomorrow
Okay.
night. I gotta tell everybody. I gotta prepare.
Yeah, if they're with you, I think you'll be a bit safer.
Alright, I'll let you get back then.
Works in anyways. Just thought to let you know earlier rather than later.
Yeah, of course. I'll make dinner for you in the fridge, okay?
You are a masterpiece of a human being.
Not human, but cool enough. Bye.
Fire off. Later.
And Mercury will go back inside, sit down, and just sew, and basically just lay out everything she just.
Right.
So, reconnaissance mission?
I'm heading out of town tomorrow.
I could do recon.
I'm not terribly good at recon, so
That's
what's your
alright.
thing?
Ray, Saturn, I know you guys are pretty quiet. Do you guys want along? I don't know, Sabri. Are you okay with climbing?
He's muted.
He's muted.
Sorry, I was talking.
That's
Typing.
alright.
Sorry, I wanted to keep it. It's like with climbing.
We'd have to climb up to a tree for a vantage point and safety, pretty much.
Like holding on to things.
The trees in the cemetery, at least the one that I think about, they're pretty big. They've got. I could probably find a place where you could sit and it'd be pretty comfortable for you at least. I know you said you're a bit more fragile, so I don't want you to hurt yourself.
If you lot are going, I'd want to make sure you're all okay.
We're gonna climb a tree and recon on a cemetery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also, we technically don't have hospital clearance. Just so you know.
Why not?
Mm,
Can we not bring this to someone?
we can. I mean, Jupiter said it should be fine, but
You guys
I don't-
would know that technically you would get clearance if you waited until your mission started.
We could wait the week then, so we're all here.
I'd like to avoid the trespassing if that's okay.
I mean, you said
Ah.
that it's only happening when somebody is freshly buried, and they have all of that on hold anyway.
We could probably get some climbing gear, help Sabriel into a tree.
I've got rope and I think I got some stuff.
And there's several glances of Ray, could you look up funeral preparations?
If you like.
Scheduling?
Specifically stuff about a new funeral preparation related to.
Ray's just gonna. Give me the cemetery name.
Do we have the cemetery name?
It can be given. I didn't write one specifically, but yeah.
Okay,
Right.
random cemetery name.
Ray's hacking into a scheduling database.
Dead End Cemetery.
Christ.
Absolutely not.
Because if I know Anubis and I know Egyptian lore, I have a bad feeling where this is going.
I am hacking into the cemetery database.
It's
I
light.
have this. Sorry, I have this mental image of just Ray like face down on her phone. Is like
Yeah.
dragging her face across it. I'm hacking into the cemetery database.
Go ahead and give me a hacking check. It will be a low DC.
Mhm.
But we'll won't get much information.
17.
17. Okay. You get into the database just fine. It's not much of a database. It's more of just a scheduling document they have.
Cross-referencing with Anubis and shit like that. Seeing if
Yeah.
there's anything to cross-reference. If not, political stuff, because you said there were little politician ties with Toby, and seeing if that's anything.
Yeah. That would take a more extensive time.
Yeah.
But just the basic stuff with the graveyard. No prominent figures have been buried here.
Mm-hmm.
At least not in the past little while.
Who's been buried up? Who's been buried up?
It seems most of the people who were dug up were just the freshly buried.
Oh,
There was older family members mostly. One middle-aged man who passed away from some sort of accident.
are any next one scheduled during next week?
There is one scheduled basically each day. But there is a note on any of them of like if canines are sighted, immediately cancel. Basically, it's a note for whoever's reading the schedule.
Okay, well, the day we get clearance, we could probably go to that one and watch out for the canines. And do stuff from there, maybe follow where they're going.
Have you never trespassed?
Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Of course I've trespassed.
Insight check.
Okay?
Go for it. She has trespassed everywhere.
Oh no, Connor, she never has.
I know.
Everywhere.
She's like,
You could see it.
yeah, she's trying to sound more impressive than she has. She's not,
Look, crime rat.
yeah, she's not like particularly practiced at it, but also kind of like a teenager being like, oh yeah, I've done that before. Yeah, I've drank a fifth of vodka on my own.
Do you mean
Back
to
in
tell
fact.
me? Do you mean to tell me that Mercury has trespassed more than the Rogue?
Yes.
Yes.
Like, I've
Mercury
been
is-
saying this
sorry.
from the beginning.
Ray
I know.
is 17.
I know, it just makes me laugh. Mercury just kind of gives an odd look, feigns over, and just... Have you ever broken into somewhere before?
Into somewhere?
I...
No. B&Es are very illegal.
There is a look on Mercury's face of... And just a very quiet... Technically not illegal if you don't get caught.
Uh,
That is insane.
I've not personally done any trespassing. Actually, there was this one time I climbed a window to get into a boyfriend's room because
We're
his
not-
mother really didn't like me.
we're not trespassing, and Roddy said he had to do stuff later in the week, so we're just gonna wait till we have Claire and...
Alright, I'm fine with that.
By the way,
Just
Mercury, you get one
Christ.
last text that says, technically if you wait long enough, it's archaeology.
who is this from?
It's from Jupiter.
Of course it is. Mercury starts to laugh. That's so stupid, I hate it.
I've
I mean,
technically
I'm an
trespassed.
archaeologist.
Yeah, by accident. Didn't see the sign. Cut through a field.
Oh, I've probably done that too.
Did you get caught?
That's how I found out I was trespassing.
Alright. I didn't know if you maybe saw the sign afterwards, but
Well, when it was pointed out to me, yeah.
did you get charged, or?
No, just kind of kicked off the property and told to go the long way around from then on.
Hmm.
They're usually lenient if it's your first time.
Where did you find a
This-
field big enough?
Outside the city.
Ah,
You'd be amazed. Scads of land out there.
But Mercury starts to laugh.
I love the word scad.
Goodness.
several tilts head. So I've heard.
Never been outside the city?
A few
Ever?
times.
Really? Like,
I'm
how
surprised.
far?
Business trips mainly.
What kind of business, Sabriel?
Well, there was one that was acting,
Oh,
other-
okay, I thought you meant, you know.
and the other was just, parents.
Okay, I thought you meant.
Your
I
parents live together.
nods.
Oh, so they're like together.
Oh, they're happily married, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, I love the
Well, you
genuine
just
surprise in Mercury's
assumed they were
voice.
divorced.
No, that's hilarious.
Oh, but you said your mom was this and your dad was that, and you like, but you
They
know,
had separate jobs.
right? But I didn't realize that they were married, and it was like, you know,
One's my mother, one's my father.
but I
Goodness.
didn't realize they were together.
Way
You
to
hear,
jump
you
to
hear a very
conclusions,
quiet,
Mercury.
mouthy voice from behind go, it's not genetic.
Huh?
It's not genetic to sleep around. And you see the goth owner kind of just like on the other side of one of the bookshelves.
That's not what I meant.
There's like a flash of a smile through the books and he walks away.
are your parents
fair-
together?
To be fair, it might not be nature, but we weren't sure on the nurture front.
No,
Also
that's
j-
not what I meant.
Also, to be fair, my father has said my mother had a very, very interesting high school life.
Mercury's becoming more and more frustrated.
Goodness.
Ray's just fucking confused.
I know, I mean,
Roddy's just gonna walk over back to the.
my parents.
It's not a bar. It's not a bar. It's just brought to you.
It's just brought to you. Okay.
I mean, my parents are tieflings. I don't know.
Are they married?
My dad thought
Okay.
my
Is
mom
there a
had an
place to
affair.
mix drinks though? Because that's what he finds therapeutic.
No, it is you're being served here.
Ugh.
I mean,
Did-
my mum.
Was there an affair?
No, no.
Jesus Christ.
It was a
Enough things
paternity
sometimes
test.
happen.
Then I'm
He's my-
wondering why you assumed mine were divorced is all.
Just the way that you. No, I didn't even think that they were together because you said it was like a racial thing to see if it could happen.
Yes,
So I
but
thought, oh, two people, I don't know, donated DNA to see if they could do something with that for racial science.
Ray's gonna like just hold Severial's arm and just go, "Hey Mercury, what do you think about my parents?"
Yeah, give me some assumptions on my.
I've never met your parents.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Considering the clothes you're wearing, I don't think they're not that bad off.
Keep going.
I don't know. They're probably nice people. They're probably
you're right on the
lenient.
money with that one.
They're probably nice. They're probably lenient with rules. I don't know. Clearly, they instilled some sort of good value in you because you haven't ever, trespassed.
Oh, it wasn't good value. I'll tell you that.
I don't know. Fear.
I think
There's
it's
a quick,
Mercury
there's a
would
quick
work.
feint over to Ray. She's like, okay, wait, which one are we making? Which set are we having guessed at right now?
Either.
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's the same question, by the way.
Mercury doesn't know that Ray foster kid.
Oh
Yep.
no, keeping track of what everyone knows here is currently my favorite pastime in this game.
It's
Nightmare.
insane.
Yep.
I don't know.
This is why I want Sabriel to bring everyone together, so the secrets cannot just be like one person knows it.
But it's so fun this way.
No, you complained about Ash
Yeah.
to having no secrets known, and now you have a character that knows secrets. Make a choice.
He doesn't know all the secrets, though.
Yeah, what
Very-
is my personality?
What's my mother's
Yeah.
name?
Just like, but like as Sarah, as Mercury keeps talking, right? She's probably like leaning to like hold Sabriel's hand just a little bit tighter. She keeps talking.
I don't know about any of your parents.
All right.
I didn't know your parents were together. Sometimes people are born out of wedlock. That's how it goes. My parents weren't married when I was born. There's photos of me at their wedding.
All right.
Miss
How
Morgan.
I
about
was an accident. So, I don't know.
Okay, we should keep it down.
Keep it
okay?
down.
Guesses on Roddy. So
I
both
don't know.
parents half orcs, or was one orc, one human?
One human.
Okay.
Oh,
And the
Lord.
other?
Well, clearly an ogre.
I think
Yeah,
it's an
no,
elf. Come on.
my father was a
Huh?
bugbear.
Ah.
There
So, no.
Oh, that makes
My
sense
father
for
was
your
an-
temper.
That's where you get the large rippling muscles then.
And the stubbornness.
Gross.
And the thick head.
There we go.
I'm going to leave right now.
I wouldn't blame you.
Oh, well, here, look at me. What do you think about my parents, then?
You've already
Chaotic.
told us.
Pardon?
Chaotic.
I know, but what they're like.
I've met enough
Chaotic.
broken people. Can I make an insight check?
Go for it!
I'm going to say there's a high probability
Ah,
at least one was
damn it.
Genasi, but it's not guaranteed.
Haha.
She
No.
just said.
Both
Yeah,
my
she-
parents are tieflings. My uncles and aunts are tieflings. Everybody in my family is a tiefling.
Right, and your thing popped up later.
Genasi racially. Genasi don't happen genetically
Often,
sometimes. It's
No.
either a detached bloodline or there's something very deep in there. It's similar to more celestial type bodies.
I just-
Several nods, like, yes, I'm red on it.
I just kinda appeared.
And me too.
No, both my parents are very studious and very hardworking, and my dad is serious unless he's talking about archaeology, and my mum is kind, but she's loud.
And as archaeologists, I assume that one, if not both, have trespassed in the past.
No,
Uh,
probably.
Mm, I mean, mum's performed illegal amputations, but I don't think anything else.
That they
You know,
told you
that's
of.
all.
As Several like glances at Mercury's arm.
It's like, hey Mercury, you want to know a fun thing?
Ah.
Ray just like the most gleeful look Ray can have is still being non-emotive. I'm in foster care. Finger guns.
Oh, that. Yeah, I could see that.
Excuse me.
How?
I love this game, y'all. I love this game.
Excuse me.
I could see that. The
God.
detached, the not wanting to go to therapy despite the fact that you have problems.
You think I have a problem?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Everybody has problems.
Also, you hear a goth voice that just says, "You have problems. We can all hear your problems. We can smell your problems."
Everybody,
He's like across the entire room.
I just give him a fucking glare.
He glares back at you.
Don't, they're nice people. We're just being rambunctious.
everybody has problems, Ray. That and the not wanting to get close to people, the hiding your emotions,
I love
the
this.
maintaining a stone face.
Why are we playing armchair?
It kind of adds up.
spurred
Are
this?
you going for battleship? Are you just shooting out as many targets as you can?
No.
I think that was the sound of a dog.
Yeah, sorry, that was my dog coming down the stairs.
How was that one, Conrad?
I'm
Was
not
that
gonna tell you fuck all about my friends. Fuck you.
Hold on. Sabril, you notice a very unhappy expression in all this, and I believe so do you. Do you have proficiency in insight, Mercury?
Well, I'm gonna assume that Sky's chasing dog.
Yep.
Sorry, no, I'm right here.
Doesn't
Oh,
look
let me
like
check
it.
your insight.
Yeah,
No,
do
she
you-
doesn't.
No. Okay.
That's no change for her.
There's a quick feign over to Mercury from Sabril. It's like, let's reel it back a bit. You might not realize it, but I don't think Ray's too happy about putting it all on display right now.
Neither's Roddy.
Huh? Oh shit!
I can't tell if that was Sky or not.
Is that in character?
Not
Yeah.
so loud.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna get kicked out.
They're not
Fuck's sake.
paid for 4 hours. We've had violent book meetings.
Oh,
Look,
boy.
I'm not.
I'd love to hear about that over drinks at some.
Again,
No,
we own this place together.
I'm
Fine with me.
no, I'm
Come in
sorry.
at some point.
It's fine.
No, I'm not good at. Mercury pretty much starts almost like flapping her hands in a sense, just
It's
agitation.
fine.
No, I'm supposed to be getting better at this.
Ray's just gonna like look up, and there's just like slight welling in the eye. She's like, it's fine.
It's cool. It's fine. And Roddy is drinking like straight whiskey at this point.
You're driving. You're driving home, motherfucker.
I don't think he is.
Calling
I
a
really
cab.
hope he's not.
I called a cab here.
There is a flurry of layered skirts and pep as the female elf. She puts a cup of tea in front of all of you. Says, "Well, you guys are having a wonderful book meeting. I hope it's going well so far."
Yes,
Um,
these
book meeting?
plot lines are very interesting.
This is
I totally understand. I think I actually read this book before. But if you guys want to talk about it more often, you definitely can come back and feel free to. In the
I might.
meantime, you big guy should probably slow down with the drinks. Because we do charge them for them individually.
That's fine.
All right.
And he puts down the.
And you, dear Janasi, I have a thing that I wanted to try. I'm not great at cultural dishes, but I did see a recipe I wanted to try. Would you be willing to try it?
I need to go outside, please.
Yeah, sure thing. And do you want me to have it ready for you when you come back?
I just need to go outside, please.
Yeah, sure thing. I'll show you out the back. And she slides basically a lollipop underneath your teacup, right?
Okay.
And Mercury, she leads you out back.
Yeah, Mercury pretty much collapses into the alley out back, just kind of sits down, folds up her legs, and is digging frantically, trying to find her headphones.
You feel like a pat on the shoulder, and the woman crouches in front of you. Says, "Hey, you alright?"
I'm not good at this.
That's okay.
I just
Can I sit?
sure. I guess I just need to. I need to.
That's okay. And she just hands you a small bottle of water. Just here if you need me.
She pretty much just puts in her earphones and tries to breathe.
You get handed the equivalent of a fidget cube, and with a pat on the shoulder, she walks back inside.
Yeah, she'll fiddle with that. She'll fiddle with her necklace and just basically stim almost.
It takes a bit, but you start to gather yourself. Kind of going over the things you've been taught, noting where you have improved. Noting that kind of the memory of like, okay, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're not going to improve without mistakes. The kind of mantras you're used to, but with a much more brusque tone. In the meantime, the other waiter, he kind of keeps himself around you guys to help divert the conversation a little bit and keep everyone talking about the books that you've been reading so far. Saren, he tries to get you going, talking about the book you were just reading. He seems really knowledgeable on it. But as... Yep, so Ray, you get a feign for Mercury.
Yep, Ray's could just probably gonna stand up silently and just start walking.
There's a quick fade over several, just like everything all right.
Meeting Mercury.
Alright. Here if you need me.
As you pass by the same direction she went, you see the waitress point you towards the back door. Right.
Mm-hmm. Ray's just gonna like come out and see Mercury. Hi.
Mercury just kind of looks up, and you can see like she's been crying a little bit. I'm sorry. No, please. I'm not good at social stuff. Sometimes I can't.
Cool. Here am I.
It's hard for me to pick up certain things.
Cool. Me too.
And volume and stuff like that. It's just I'm trying to work on it, and I'm sorry. I don't mean to overstep. I can't.
No, I have an issue with pushing buttons too much and then getting myself upset.
No, but that's a valid issue. I shouldn't have. I should have thought before I spoke. I'm
No, you're
supposed
good.
to think.
Sometimes people don't. Sometimes people aren't in control of their emotions.
Can I tell you something? And you can't laugh, please?
You've never seen me laugh before.
And Mercury is going to feign you something privately.
Okay. I'm waiting for the Discord message.
Yep. In the meantime, Saren, you get asked about book series.
Okay.
Saren will occasionally answer, but she's trying to just go back into the book. So it's like that split attention.
But yeah, you get that pretty much.
Yep, Rafe's just answering cool. Just thought, just like cool.
So, and it's not an excuse, but it's just, I guess a reason, some bit.
Ray flinches a little bit at something.
What I do?
Sorry. Word choice is odd.
What did I say?
Just a word.
Excuse?
No.
Alright, I'm sorry. I really am. this is why I've kind of been in therapy since I was a kid. They kind of picked up on it, and I'm trying. Okay,
I don't doubt it,
so
but I like getting my buttons pushed, and then it's like practice.
all right. Just maybe. Do you have a word you can say if I'm ever pushing something wrong, and then that way I'll know. Please.
Look at Sabriel. Just look at Sabriel. I'm not going to be open about it.
Can you feign it? Maybe I'm not good with facial. That's the problem. I can't. I'm not good sometimes.
Um. I'm not good at saying when I'm that way.
Alright, I'll ask Sabriel then to feign me something if I'm overstepping. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry again. I am. I didn't,
You don't need to apologize. You can notice Ray's like sort of looking back to the door, and it's not entirely closed. Like her foot's just in it, and she's just glancing back each time.
You can go back if you want.
No, it's fine. You coming back in?
I'm huh. Sure, I guess.
They said they had a dessert for you.
Alright. Okay,
You should try a dessert.
I'll try. And Mercury will follow you in.
Yep. Ray's gonna come back in, stick closer to Sabriel's side.
And Mercury is going to feign True Steel Chemist. Fuck, sorry. Mercury is going to feign Sabriel. Just if I'm overstepping, feign me a word or something, so that way I know, because sometimes I don't realize. Please.
I'll do my best to keep an eye on it. Thank you for all of this.
All of what?
Putting the effort forward and I guess getting hit with some of these emotions and things. And
I don't mean to. I'm not. I'm not good at social stuff sometimes.
That's fine.
but it seems I think this is fine.
This is overtime.
Is it fine? Okay.
That's fine, but you're still trying, and you're taking steps, and you're taking steps to get along better with Ray. I guess I'm very happy about that.
You see a very happy smile go over Marie's face at that. And she turns to Roddy and just, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset.
It's fine.
Just tell me if I am next time. Okay?
It's alright. You know what? I suppose I don't like talking about dear old dad, so
That's
kinda
okay.
hit a nerve.
That's alright. I get it.
This is out loud?
Yeah.
Sorry? It's like, I guess while we're ripping this band-aid off, is there anything else we should avoid?
For
My mom works
everyone.
based on my own traits. That's also a touchy subject.
Say that again, sorry?
That's also a touchy subject.
Before that, sorry.
When you try to compare my traits and try and extrapolate what my mom would be like,
Oh, right, sure.
yeah, also a touchy subject.
That's, but I can still like your traits, right?
I suppose.
I'll lean back on it a bit.
My mom was a drug addict.
There's like a, oh, okay, we're going here now. Like a
Oh.
face.
I
It's like,
mean, if we're talking about it.
oh, well, I mean, thank you for
My
trusting us
biological
enough of that.
father left me when I was 4. Standard milk and cigarettes thing, if you want to know. Stepfather wasn't much better.
Don't-
Okay. If this is too personal, please tell me. What kind of drug do you know?
It was a lot. She didn't just stick to one.
Okay, that makes sense. Just sometimes behavior is dependent on what you're using. Yeah.
We only
She's
we
a
only want to know more
fragile,
if you're okay with saying
broken
more.
old woman. She's a fragile, broken old woman.
Is she
What do I
still-
do? She's still alive. She's recovering, which is nice.
Does she like tea?
Yeah. I occasionally go for tea with Mum.
What kind of tea does she like?
Earl Grey.
I think we've got ingredients for that in Jupiter's garden. If you want, you can ask him to make some, and then you can give her homemade tea.
I might be able to appreciate that.
The smile widens on Mercury's face.
Zebra also says, there's also that friend you said you want to visit. They're herbalists and they have very good teas.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, Jupiter might know them in that case. I'll
I
have to-
wouldn't be surprised, but I haven't compared names yet.
More people are still herbalists.
It's a handy little trade.
I'm friends with more tech people, I guess.
I would never have guessed.
What about you, Saren?
What?
Are you friends with any herbalists or tech people or
People.
Yeah.
There's a very obvious like elbow to Ray.
What? What?
You know what?
I don't.
I guess I know some people, but they're not around here.
Oh, cool. Is Mercury your friend?
I
Like-
don't know.
Well, I
Yeah,
suppose
that
it's only a we only need the opinions of 2 people. So how about this one? He points to Mercury.
Huh?
Do you think Saren's your friend?
I mean, yeah, I'd like to think so.
Saren, are you okay with that?
I've only known you guys for a few days, less than a
I
week.
didn't
Thank you.
ask that.
Thank you for being on the same page as me for once.
It's alright if you don't want to be friends.
Yeah, it's not so much that as, that takes time in my
You're
experience.
cautious, understandably cautious. But I will say, maybe keep your mind open because there's quite a few things you've run into with us that is outside of experience. Let's say.
One of my last friends tried to kill me.
Why are you saying that to her?
He said we were sharing things.
That's not. That.
I hate that I really.
That. Really?
What did you
powers
just say?
down.
He said, "I hate that I relate to her."
That's in
Relate to
character,
that.
Roddy.
Well, I mean, how else did you think I got these?
He
Accident?
like waves her prosthetics.
Wait,
There's a
you said-
myriad of possibilities.
You said something about getting caught in an
I-
explosion.
Yeah.
You said it was like... You said it like it was just an accident. Just...
No. There's a reason. There's a reason. There's only 8 of us.
I kind of figured the reason was you skipped over Earth intentionally?
No. No.
Or is it? Uh, if you don't mind me asking the more indirect thing, what exactly is skipped over?
Terra.
Okay, it is. I wasn't sure if you're going for sun or not.
I know. Everybody's got a different contact known as the sun. It's somebody that's important to them, vital to them. Everybody's got a different one. We number them 1 through 8. Most of our contacts, our friends, our associates are named after stars, comets, stuff like that. It's to help keep identities hidden. Most stars are just a series of numbers and letters, but important people, vital people, are named after the more well-known kind of stuff.
I mean, there's the old constellations too, isn't there?
Those are more
Zodiacs and all that.
Yeah.
Gross, who uses zodiac signs at this point?
I like them.
We use those as places, secret places, hideaways, really. Places to go if you're in trouble, or if you're somewhere you're lost. Those kinds of things. Usually the direction is following that constellation. A guide mark, a map. But no, Terra, yeah.
Isn't God anymore.
I don't know, actually.
Excommunicated, disappeared.
Once everybody found out what happened, I'm lucky, actually. I was crushed on my left side. Right side. Yeah, I'm lucky I was crushed on my right side.
Hold up the 2 fingers for L.
Yeah, not even kidding. She genuinely lifted up her hands to check, because sometimes Mercury forgets what side she's fucking lost her arms on, her limbs on.
R for robot.
But
Left. L for android.
L for landroid. Fuck. But no, I'm lucky, actually. My walkie-talkie, it was in my left pocket. If it hadn't been, I would have been crushed, and I wouldn't have been able to reach out for help, and I would have died.
Oh.
So that would have sucked.
I'm very glad you're okay.
Well, I am too. They were mad at me for a while.
Who was?
Jupiter, Pluto, Mars.
For getting crushed by rocks.
Out of worry. They were
Oh, okay.
mad that I went without them. That I went with Terra. Venus mainly got bad vibes. She said bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
I can trust that intuition.
I
I mean,
But-
Venus seemed to like me after all.
Now you have cool prosthetics.
Yeah, actually. My whole family pitched in for them. If it wasn't for them, I'd still be stuck with the rinky-dink ones they gave me at the hospital, and those suck.
Do you still have them?
No, I broke them down, actually. I used them for Mac.
How much are the ones you have now?
A lot. When I say my whole family, I mean my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, my grandparents, family, friends, all of my friends. Everybody put in money for these.
Well, it's so good you got new ones and didn't just have like a very old, run-down ones that you maybe bludgeoned a police officer with.
Yeah.
Fuck. Funny you should mention that.
I have a
never
sister.
I never said what junkyard she found the core in. But no, it was bad actually. The ones I had before, when I had to get used to walking again, I couldn't move the limb, like the fingers or the toes. And when I lost my limbs, they were clenched. My fist was clenched, and it just wouldn't let go. So for months, I was walking around thinking my fist was clenched. And then finally, when I got these prosthetics, I could let my hand go.
Wasn't it nice feeling them for the first time? Feeling something that wasn't your hand and moving it?
Phantom limb pain is really painful.
Limb pain.
Phantom pain.
Phantom pain, yeah. When you get a limb severed, the nerves that are part of that limb, the ones in what they call the stub, it's they still fire times. It causes pain. But I'm lucky with these. They connect to my nervous system, so I'm capable of flexing and unflexing, and she kind of shows off with the hand. But when I lost my arm, it was clenched.
Almost like you stuck your entire arm in like the ethereal plane or something.
Who would do that?
Stick it through a portal, maybe.
And it would come back invisible? Come on, who's dumb enough to do that?
Oh, come on, you
Will
read,
they stick
you
their-
read
will they
that
stick their
webcomic.
head in too?
You read that webcomic, you know who's dumb enough to do that.
Will they stick
We're
their
not at
head
that
in
part
too?
yet.
Yeah, they
Oh
are.
no, you're past that part. That was
Oh,
in
we
the.
are.
We're
That was
early.
just after the Rose Tower.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was in the
Like
basement
first
of the
month.
Rose Tower, basically.
That was when you guys were still level 3.
Yep.
I forgot about that. Holy fuck! I didn't realize it was so early.
And they had a piece of his face missing for a year, 2 years.
Like, it was the inside of his face, though. Like,
Yeah, it was like
yeah.
the finest.
It was by the left eye socket.
It
Yeah.
wasn't that long.
It
It was like.
Sorry,
a
you're
day.
out of game, not in game.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you're out of game. We haven't even known each other for the game. Whatever, okay.
Yeah.
Ray's gonna, like, actually, Fane and Zyrel, just, do you know about history and stuff with our Fane?
Looks over. I've looked into it, yes.
I have something to show you later.
Okay. Is this related to the teddy bear?
No, but I do want you to take the teddy bear. Because
Like I said, I have to figure the logistics.
It stays in my bed for more than, like, 2 days. It's going to be mine. And I gave it to you, and I'll feel bad.
Oh, still from the thief. Who would know?
I'll kick your... Okay.
I'm glad you're my friend too. Looks back to everyone. So, just for the record on the other thing, we are planning on sending the information about the graves to the job center.
I thought so. Yeah.
Yes.
We could get some immunity.
Should you want I call up? Out of character, what's his name?
Glimmerscale?
Scale.
Glimmerscale. You want I call Glimmerscale?
You could.
Yeah.
I have his personal number.
Oh.
Yep,
I don't want to know how.
Sarah will just pull out the burner phone he was given.
Yep.
He'll dial up Glimmerscale if he can.
Yeah. Except like, what? You guys are. Don't tell me you guys got up to some shit. Supposed to be
Nope.
up for a few more days.
No, but we have a lead that we could get up to some shit later when we're done a few days.
All right, good. What's up?
I will have Mercury email most of it to you, but the over-under is that...
Yep. He just nods. All right. Oh, and tell Mercury. That,
No, I don't see him nod.
Yeah, you do. Fuck you. I don't care how you figure it out. He says,
I hear the
all right.
scale scraping on the receiver.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, you can kind of hear when people like do shit over the phone. Like, I'm not crazy. I'm sorry. You heard a fucking garage open
Mm-hmm.
for like months. But he goes like, all right, I'll have them halt their burying until that day, so that you guys don't miss out on things. Oh, and tell you're with Mercury, right?
Mhm.
Tell
All of them,
her.
actually.
Oh, good. I sent most of you guys your requests in the mail. Mercury's just got delivered to her house.
Thank you.
Ooh.
And don't do anything stupid, please.
You know, usually it's more proper to give that kind of thing directly and then on me, and he hangs up.
Oh my god.
What the
There's-
hell?
He doesn't text or anything after.
Yep.
I
What,
don't
I got,
know.
what, I got a
Look,
magical
bro.
ring.
What the hell?
Nice.
What's it do?
It actually, funny you mention, I was wondering if I could get your help on it later. It stores magic.
Yeah, actually.
Believe it or not, I get tired fairly easily. So,
If you'd like, you can come over afterwards, and Mercury will message Sabriel, and I will tell you what you would like to know.
there's a back of, I think I'm planned with Ray, but I will absolutely talk to you later and maybe come over another day.
As long as I can tell you before you leave, so that way you get off the case, sure.
Well, for today.
Fine.
Yep, just back. I guess out of character, is there anything else anyone wants to get to?
Not really.
I don't think so, no.
No.
Yeah, most character stuff I'm gonna handle outside of session.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, then near the end, so thank you everyone for actually going along with what I proposed.
Isn't bad.
I liked it. I've
Even-
never tried the dessert!
And as you say that, there's just a plate like slid in front of you.
Nice.
And it's on fire.
Not quite. It's basically a jellied fruit, frozen, so there's like little ice crystals forming on the outside. You bite into it kind of like you would a snow cone.
Mercury will try.
It is flavorful. It's like it seems to be some kind of like a jelly made of fruit juice, and then they add a syrup mixture to the outside of the actual fruit that sits within the jello, and the texture of the ice and like the freshness of the cold water. It's a powerful, strong fruit flavor.
What do you call this?
Fuck you. Give me a second.
Fruit salad.
Genasi
Sorry?
gelatin?
Genasi jelly or Genasi gelatin just sounds bad.
Sounds like you put a genasi in like a wood chipper or something. Served it.
No.
And we were close enough to that already.
Yeah.
It's basically just called ice fruit jelly. Looking further into it, it's basically the fruit on the inside produces a slight cooling, like it produces cold, like it absorbs a lot of heat and just pulls it out of stuff. So they put the fruit inside the jelly, stick it inside of a fridge, and it just pulls all the water into ice around it. That actually has the flavor of the fruit into it.
That's so cool. It tastes wonderful.
And for reference, it is a fruit that exists in the Genasi Desert. At the time in the current setting and the Saturday setting, it's a very difficult to find fruit, but it's a delicacy.
Will it make an elusive appearance at the gathering? Potentially.
It wouldn't be unusual. Johnny, you okay?
Yep. Sorry, I'm just like
Yeah, he's Johnning.
I'm Johnning, yeah.
That doesn't sound better.
Make that.
Not.
Just saying.
I'm silently laughing.
Air quotes rather word silent, but okay.
Yeah. Not
Um,
silently, but like what?
I'm making fun of you. It's okay.
Asshole.
Yes.
Yeah.
It exists. It's a fruit. It's lovely.
Oh, who's doing that?
I was waiting for it.
I was considering it.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I put them all there for a reason.
Yeah. Roddy will go out on that thing that he's
Yep.
gonna look out on that lead.
So I'll handle the next 4 days out of session.
All
I'll
right.
message you guys all
Cool.
about it.
There is one
Uh,
thing at the very
Sure.
end of the day,
I
after
was
they've
gonna-
all gone home.
Sure thing.
Do all of us have a thing?
Oh, I wanted to know Ray's thing.
So let's start in the same order we did the things in. So Mercury, do you have anything?
Yes, but could you drag me and Devin into the quiet place, please?
Yes, absolutely.
Sure
no
thing.
Recording
Thank
for
you.
it. No. Damn it.
That's okay.
I've got
So,
suspicions.
I need to start using the quiet.
Mhm.
This is the quiet place. But in the meantime, Saren.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, my thing is directly to Sabriel, so no. It's
Alright,
gotta
Ray,
be
I
now.
assume yours is too?
Yep.
God damn
Alright.
it.
John, do you have
God.
anything?
This is getting just a lot of information.
So, John, you head back to the bar.
Yeah.
Take a cab, of course. As you
Mhm.
head back, Elena, is her name right?
Elena, yeah.
Elena. Is kind of waiting there for you. Bar's been closed early, it seems like.
Hey,
She's just kind of polishing stuff. Says, hey. You, where you been the past couple days?
how do you mean?
You swung by for your shift, but you didn't sleep here. Sleep in your car?
I slept in the car. Yeah.
Why?
Slept in a motel. There was some family stuff that I had to go. No big deal.
Hi guys, how's it going?
She's gonna insight you real quick.
I guess.
All right.
That last one, Sabriel walked away. If you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yep. She kind of narrows her eyes and just shakes her head at you, Roddy. Just like, okay, just... Oh, she's gone again. There we
Oh
go.
fuck! You just left the chat. That's why I'm like, where the
I
fuck
dragged
did
you
it
over.
go?
She just looks, she says, you're not getting mixed up and stuff again, are you?
No.
Sure.
I'm sure. Clean as a
Okay.
whistle all these years, so
Just talking about some of those people.
who do you
Come back
mean?
injured at least, so that's good. I'm worried about you. What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's fine.
Yeah, you
It's
maybe.
okay for you to worry.
Stop making me worry.
But isn't it
Stop
just
worrying
more
about
fun when I do?
No, at least tell me where you're going, asshole.
Alright, I'm gonna be heading out of town for a day. Back in time
Alright.
for my shift on, like, after the next 4 days.
Oh, you mean that
But-
shift on that same day you're supposed to go out and do that job?
Yeah.
Take the night off. Just it's important, I assume.
It is important.
I'll make sure breakfast is waiting for you on the stove.
Yeah. It's just, there's a family thing.
I'm not gonna bother you if you want to tell me. Just I'm here.
That's fine. I'll tell you at some point.
I know. Just sucks waiting until then.
Of course. You're always impatient.
Oh, fuck off. Coming from you.
Hey, we're one and the same. And he'll give
Unfortunately.
her a hug and go upstairs.
Yep. She'll swat you on the back of the head as you walk up the stairs and just asshole.
A well-placed like bar, freaking
Towel?
the
Rag?
thing you put under drinks.
Coaster?
Coaster, yes, a well-placed like,
Coaster
coaster
shot.
into the back of the head,
Yeah, you're not too far off.
Did you just coaster me?
in the spine.
Body falls over stunned for 1 round, stunning strike. But she's secretly a monk this whole
God,
time.
she has a
She has like 3 levels in monk she never told you about.
When did you get this? When did you
It's not even levels in monk. It's just stunning strike.
Yeah.
She got a feat.
Goodness.
So, Sabriel apparently a popular person at the end of the night, so... So you get that message from Mercury. Saren.
very, very late, Saren will just very suddenly feign him out of the blue. I finally remembered one that you'd probably like. A series.
There's like a... Please? Absolutely.
And she'll give a general rambling synopsis of a manga anime equivalent, whatever, that's kind of this historical fiction with, exaggerated fantasy elements, and basically she follows it because it's a good balance of, like, plot intrigue and fights and, like, kingdoms and battles and stuff. However, the core of it really is a romance thing, which is like, yeah, that's going to be the part that I assume you're going to be interested in. So look that one up. You'll probably like it.
There's like a side. I'm not as one note as you think.
Also, I think that the author just liked drawing really, let's say, exaggeratedly pretty guys, so have fun.
I'm trying to think of what media you're referencing right now, if it's specific or not.
It is specific, but you probably don't know it.
Is it Hetalia or something?
No.
Okay.
No!
This is...
I don't know.
Oh my god, I could not imagine the city of Panacea as a Hetalia character. It's just a fucking fire elemental.
We're not dealing with this. Not dealing with.
Not tonight.
That one, yes.
Yep. I cannot figure out how to translate the title into non-specific stuff because the name itself means dawn, but in a different language, so it's like, meh. Anyhow, yeah.
Dawn of the Dawn.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
You know the morning.
Gone of yes.
and after it, Zab was just like, honestly, thank you.
There's no other response, that's it. Of note, she did not wear the friendship bracelet, but she did pocket it.
Okay. Was there a facial expression at all?
It was uncertain.
Okay.
Sky, how did you manage to make that shape? You're on snap the corners, dear.
You tried. There was an attempt.
There was an attempt.
It's like that fucking meme.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Sorry. That got me.
You
That was-
tried. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And finally, Ray, you also get in contact with Sabriel.
Well,
Oh, I see how you're supposed to do it now.
Well, I think Sabriel is like brought back to Ray's, right?
Yeah, I just mean like, I'm sorry, but that more of a player thing.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about this.
Kind of lopsided.
There was this group of people, and apparently they had these feigned things, but this is like a historical retelling, and I don't know what it is, and she's gonna like pull up the webcomic.
Ascension, right?
Yeah.
It's really well drawn. As mentioned before, it's a retelling of the Saturday campaign.
Do you know
on.
anything about this?
I've heard of this before. I've seen it. I've not looked into it myself. I've heard recommendations though.
We're just making an insight check.
Go for it.
Oh my god.
I'll leave that up to Devin. Yeah, I'll leave it up to Devin. Do your thing.
All right.
What are you guys drawing? Sorry.
What is going on there? Oh, actually, Conrad, would that apply?
What
What the hell is this?
The I'll just message you real quick.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember something.
Oh, that's Ariel too.
Who's the purple?
It's Ariel.
Thank you.
She's so happy with herself. I'll say no in this case.
Okay. Okay, because if not,
Hold on. Wait, am I thinking the right one?
No, I'm fine. At this point, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. It was the first roll. So, Sabriel's total would be he rolled a 2 plus 4 plus 3 for deception.
I wasn't even gonna make you roll that, so I was leaving it up to you.
Yeah, no, I wanted to purely see how well you could play it off.
Yeah.
Sabriel looks. He looks like he's been caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Sabriel.
Oh, you were so close. It's been too long.
Sabriel,
Yes.
tell me what's wrong.
Nothing.
Sabriel,
At
you're
all.
lying to me. Sabriel, you're lying to me and freaking me out. What's wrong?
Did you like the new chapter?
You?
No, it's.
How do you know?
Oh shit.
I'm aware of things.
It's set in the perspective of their. From what I'm looking at, the could be
From
a
their
different-
fane, yes.
I
Do-
knew it!
Yeah, I knew it. Do you
tried-
have?
My own, they themselves don't really have it. But my souls do.
Who were they?
I don't. I suppose if you wanted, you could try to talk to them.
Yes.
And he'll try to have like feigned conversation and just, Ray, this is Watcher and Passion.
Oh!
You immediately get a voice, a deeper one. That goes, it's either Asmar, looking muscle in our turf. And
No.
a lighter one that just goes, well, I don't think so. They're not kind of like us. And no Fae, unfortunately. You said you knew a shapeshifter, right?
I'm technically part Fae. My mom's a half elf.
Oh, interesting, but you're too young for him.
Oh my god.
Who are you?
These are the souls that have been in my head since the day I was born.
I'm not asking you, Gabriel.
We're just spirits.
Yeah. Yeah.
They won't give you a direct answer. But
What?
these, I assume you had, things like Saturday morning cartoons and the like?
On some days.
Nods. This would be mine. I would talk to them and they would tell me stories. I won't listen and watch and hear from a young age, and I love these stories.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna drop something really early for you, Devin.
Mm-hmm.
Devin, you unlocked something!
So do you want to jump into the chat again?
Mm-hmm. Speedrun strats, everyone! Speedrun strats!
Get the fuck out of here.
My God.
From what I said, y'all managed to just overlap a lot.
Dude, I fucking
Conrad!
What?
I need you for something.
Shit.
Well then.
I fucking knew it.
Yep. I only had suspicion when it was like, do you want me to say their names? I'll be vague about it. I gotta come up with nicknames. And then it's like, alright, Fae and Celestial that we know names for, I can really only think of that set. But would
Also,
they?
I love
Would they
that-
do that?
I love that cheeky bastard. Oh, I wish I was smart enough to come up with that. Fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Fucker. Fuck. I knew it. Fuck.
Uh-huh.
Also, I misclicked and all my creation is gone.
It was fantastic.
Thank you.
Goodness.
I didn't know if that was what the screaming was for.
No, the screaming was just reveal. Big thing. Oh boy.
There are things about Mercury that I cannot wait to be revealed, but the problem is they coincide with things that are happening in the campaign.
Oh, same with Roddy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
So like I can't because then it'll spoil things in like the actual campaign. And I would never want to do that because it would fuck up so much.
Understood.
I'm not so. Mine's more centered, but like mine's more like centered Roddy character.
That's fair.
So it's just like I don't mind if they get done if Devin speedruns it, but I will be super pissed because there's a lot of backstory put into this.
I don't want to speedrun it. That's the thing. I want to take my time and learn everything. That's why Mercury was like, you don't need to tell me everything right away because I don't want to know everything right away.
That's fair.
The thing is, I didn't mind telling about the parents because he said so.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care about that family, is what I'll say.
Yeah. Fair.
Interesting.
Well, he cares about his mom. Dad's.
Yeah. I was not expecting Jericho to be name dropped quite this early. I mean, I was open to it, but it's like, oh, that hacking check. Oh boy.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Sadie name drop, but you don't know anything about them, so that's
no.
gonna be fun.
Yeah. I'm guessing had something to do with something was said about pulling you out Feywild. Was it?
No,
Or was it something else?
that was
Okay.
that's a
Yeah.
different thing.
Oh, right.
Conrad probably got mixed up.
Oh, that's fine. I heard the words pulled you out, and that's the first thing I assumed because that's the only thing I could guess at, you know? So, something else. Okay.
He got out of something,
Yeah.
not just Feywild.
All right. More
Jesus
stuff
Christ,
going
I
on.
created a masterpiece.
Look at it.
It's a
Look
fish!
at it. It's a fish. But yeah,
I'm gonna make a frog. Give me a minute.
you're gonna have with some of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of fun to be had. I cannot.
Yeah.
Who's recording again?
Me.
Okay. Hence why. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep. None of the secret chat stuff is going to be in recording right now because I can't hear any of it.
Oh.
It is just us chatting at the moment.
No! I misclicked. Fuck. Oh. Allergies.
Oh no.
But no, I'm okay. I don't know if you guys are picking up things like in terms of Mercury's mental health sort of stuff.
A little bit.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I am attempting to drop hints.
Mhm.
I think only Ray right now knows what it is, though.
Yeah.
But it is fun to play characters with mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you or is that Conrad?
What?
What?
Person
Oh.
drawing right now.
I think that's Conrad. He seems to be writing something. I think he's writing... No. He wasn't writing stop. Oh, it's gone. He must have misclicked. I'm trying to go through my notes and find where we first found out about the Ascension webcomic, if I wrote anything down. Because there was a username, and I swear it was something ridiculous, and I'm trying to find it now. Because, there it is. The pseudonym is Shine.
Of course it is. What is this bitch writing? Yes?
How?
Oh, there's gonna be another E and then a T.
Yeet. He's writing yeet. Hope you know this. Yeehaw, brother. Have yeehaw.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Hello, Shiny.
Hello, motherfuckers.
shine. Excuse you.
I know.
And it's just like, by the way, what did you think of my art?
It's good.
I try to learn, I try to get help. I'm asking Saren because I wanted to find more series with good animation and composition, and I don't know if I'm doing the characters' interactions properly because I'm getting it directly, but it doesn't always flow smoothly,
No,
normal conversations.
It's going well.
This is my little stress thing, let's say.
No, I'm impressed. The friend I want to introduce you to showed it to me.
Oh, good. I've been trying to get more of a following.
You're doing well.
I want to share the story with as many people as possible.
Yeah, and sorry about that name question thing. I have some connections with stuff.
It's fine, just don't go looking too much up on me.
On you? A little too late. A little too late.
Alright. Well, I'll leave you to explain what you asked.
Yeah.
Whenever you want.
Can you spend the night tonight?
I think I can do that.
Right,
Friday
so
might
there's
actually
a nod, just like,
talk to Ray
okay, cool.
in private.
Ray went home. This is like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Afterward.
no, just be a thing of... should I tell the others?
about the comic.
I want it to stand on its own without merits of me. I already do enough to make sure any of my family stuff, previous acting career, doesn't flavor an impression of me too much.
Only if you want to, I guess. I don't know if they even know it exists.
Maybe. And you see Sabril take a phone and basically text Saren
You
with
don't
a
have
link to the
Sarah's number.
I don't.
Nope.
All right, there'll just be a feign over for whenever Saren wants to receive it.
Get an
It's a Bitly link.
Yep. Just close your eyes, tell your fan to do it, and you'll type it on the keyboard yourself.
Yes.
Yep, and just basically. Also, for the record, it is ascendant.
Okay.
Because that's a fun thing. Because it is. It's to do with zodiac stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, but he'll basically just send a, hey, return recommend. Here's this webcomic. It's kind of small, but I hear it's good. It is good.
Shameless self promo.
It's very shameful.
Alright. That was good. Yeah. Don't ask about the name I said as well, please.
I just like to help you find answers, if I can.
There are a lot of answers I need, Cyberl.
I'm working on extending the lifespan, so I'll have time.
Good luck with that.
So, out of curiosity, does the webcomic start with something like very clearly the Fane are involved? Because
It's basically the Fane's retelling of the story. It's them shifting the perspective between Rosalind to Ashta to all the characters who ended up getting Fane in the end, and how they went through the Rose Tower. That's how it starts.
Here's what I'm asking: is the Fane thing evident early on?
It's said from the beginning that it's
We are the
not the
Fane,
word-
or something like
yeah.
that.
The word Fane isn't dropped until later in the
Okay.
series, but anyone who's recognized Fane can easily see that it's Fane.
All right. Saren would have like flicked it open just to see the first couple of pages, and you get an immediate "What the hell?
What?
What the hell?"
Hmm?
All right.
Explain more.
How are the brain bugs in this?
I think it's just a coincidence.
I love how that stuck.
I have never seen them in
bugs.
any other medium. What? Coincidence. Who wrote this?
I don't know. The author goes by a pseudonym.
Do they have this?
I mean, maybe.
Insight.
Disadvantage because you can't see him.
Rolls. My cursed rolls. Yes, I'm gonna get another one. I don't care. That's fine. 3. Yep.
Yeah, you got nothing.
Through his teeth.
Yeah, I didn't expect.
Oh, that's still to Jim. That was a 25.
Yeah, 27 total.
Yeah, she has no chance. She really doesn't.
Yeah, really.
But yeah. I'm gonna
I'm
keep trying
sure we
anyway.
could look into it.
It's not that important.
Are you sure?
Yep. It's probably nobody, or who knows. They could be more common than I think.
Is it a concern you have
Not really.
about yours?
No. I just really thought that they were supposed to be super rare and secretive, and here's an entire webcomic out for everybody to see.
It's not got as much of a following.
Yeah, I guess the first pages are kinda shaky. Gets better as it goes,
That's
though.
RL. Just,
Ariel is the only person who can make fun of an artist's first.
Yep,
page.
exactly. It's just that, right. Well, I guess tell me what you think of it at least.
I'm not gonna hold it against the artist. I mean, the comment says that, what's the first webcomic, so...
I think they said second. No, I don't
I'm-
think they posted the first.
Oh, I missed that. They mentioned a first, but okay. Yeah, I misread that.
Oh, by the way, I just read a bit into Full Steel Chemist. The dog and the little girl are adorable. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
come on.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
no, I
Actually,
hate you.
In this case, it's a cat.
Yes.
Of
Big
course.
cat. Big
Little
cat.
girl and the big cat.
Yeah, keep me updated on that.
Cut to 20 minutes. 20 minutes later.
You're a monster, Sarah.
What is this? Ah, you hit that.
Oh,
Alright.
I pulled in
Good.
one of my friends earlier. It was hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Come
Over
here.
here.
You're your friend.
done that. Yeah. I'm either going to text. Roddy's either going to text or at some point during the night
To Sabriel, you said?
to Ray.
To Ray. Okay.
Ray's probably just hanging out with Cyber, but seeing the name, she's probably just gonna like sit on the bed. Yeah.
Can you see me outside, or is someone?
I'll be right back. Just Cyber, just be back. I'm gonna go take a breather.
Okay? Let me know if anything.
Cool.
He feigns you the location, just like down where his car is.
Okay, yeah, Ray's just gonna go downstairs. Fucking pajamas, barefoot. Leave the house, close the door.
Sit
So-
in the, yeah, just sit in the back seat.
I'm
And
not
then
driving.
going-
Sabriel.
Yeah, no, just sit in the car. So it's probably.
If you start driving, I will slit your throat.
I will not start driving.
Okay.
I promise you.
We're just gonna sit down.
Yeah, we're just gonna sit down in the car. I need to talk to you about something,
Okay.
and we're gonna go over to the quiet chat.
Oh my god!
I love
Everyone
this
gets
session,
one.
guys.
Uh,
I
Oh,
love
yeah.
this session today, guys.
I'm going to
Yeah.
the quiet
I'm
chat.
joining just because I'm curious and I can.
Yeah,
Sorry, El.
Conrad got my hopes up there. Where he said, "Oh, you said Sabriel?" Where I'm like, did I just get like a full house of people saying talking to Sabriel at the end of the day? What are we talking about? That guy is they're just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, he's a fan favorite."
Yeah, keep your eye on him. He actually makes a really important plot discovery earlier on than you'd think. Midway through the afternoon. Why?
Why
do
would you do that? Yeah, what the fuck?
And Saren will just go, you watch reaction videos of people watching this series for 2 things and 2 things alone. You hit them both. She's making her own entertainment.
You know what? That's fine. Cause Sabriel's won.
Yeah, a little bit, but not
She's
fully.
talking to him.
Mhm.
Check.
Uh-huh. Oh, no. That's how you get through to her. You get through to her with, anime or video games or stories or characters. That's how you do it.
Yep. Yeah, no, because, yeah, that was immediately Sarah was like, okay, she is clearly engrossed in this book. Like, ridiculously so. Also the phone case with this show.
Mhm.
Hey, can you recommend me something?
Mhm.
He's like citing like guns specifically for like each character. Like just get it ever so perfectly accurate.
Nah, have fun.
I think this might give a slightly better star. If I move that there. Of course, then he can't center it.
Goat head. May goat. It's demon time for goat.
No.
Motherfucker. It's demon time.
I can't see mine.
Can you see mine?
Oh, it's everywhere.
It's like a pointillism. No.
We'll make a demon. I was not kidding.
Oh, man. All of the secret chat things this session.
There we go.
Cornrad.
Rem.
Secret.
Devil.
It's a secret. Anything? Okay,
guys.
here we go. It's right back.
Yeah,
Yay.
Ray
was
will.
I
Ray,
will just say Ray is such an edgy bitch, and I love her.
yeah. Sabriel, you just see Ray walking back into the room and just slamming the door. Like she's clearly frustrated.
Uh-oh.
Several night jumps and just like, hey, what?
Some people only want some things from you when you don't show them up. You know that? I think all you are is a walking, breathing fucking computer. Anyway, I'm going to bed.
Several was like, I'm guessing that wasn't just a walkout for a fresh air.
No, it was something. Don't worry.
Let me know when you want to.
I don't want to let him talk about people we work with in terms of them doing stuff like that. It's more personal.
If it's, I want to make sure you're okay.
Alright, guys, what the fuck? It's fine. Just Ray's gonna pat the spot beside the bed.
And I want to make sure someone's not being a jerk.
People are being a jerk, but it's something I can deal with. Just now, Ray makes little grabby hands.
He sits over.
Thank you. She'll just fall asleep right beside you at this point.
Cause your boyfriend's a bitch.
Several just does the equivalent of a cat falls asleep on your lap, just stock still, make sure cat is comfortable as possible.
Even if like Cat is not comfortable, Cat's asleep.
Mhm.
But I also will do feign conversation, but I can message you about that later, Connor.
Yep, so individual stuff we will talk about that type of session. Just for the sake of not running a 4-hour session.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think we already hit the 4-hour mark, but oh well.
Probably.
So, as you all take a rest, you have your individual items you requested now.
Yeah.
Any questions about them, please feel free to ask me.
You
Can we,
fucking
can we
know.
assume Sabril basically picked her up at like a PO box or something on the way back?
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. In the worst case scenario, he says just pick it up at the field house, basically.
Yeah, just so he has it tomorrow morning, basically.
Yeah, no worries.
Hmm.
So, what happens over the next 4 days? I will send each of you like singular message on what you want to do. If I don't get a response, I will assume it is just along the lines of whatever you were doing previously. But next session, we will begin with any kind of repercussions that need to come from those 4 days. Probably not the most encouraging word. I probably should have picked a better one, but that's okay.
Mm.
Consequences?
I'm trying to think of like relevant information, changes, results. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Aftermath.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Aftermath.
But for now, that is it for today.
Yep.
Yay.
Alright.
Yay.
Thank
That's
you,
fine.
Conrad.
Character backstory
Yeah.
speed run
This was such an easy session to
No.
run, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Other
are you
than having
guys
to
doing?
Yeah, other than having to remember names, that was easy to run.
Alright.
Yeah.
Gonna go ahead and close off the recording. Till next time.
Yeah.
Bye.
So then.
Bye.